Welcome guys, welcome to second ESEL championship where the best players will show their best skill in group stage and will get the chance to compete for the main prize and the name of the winner of second ESEL championship. Today starting our eighth game day with your lovely commentators Pavlo Grishin and Sergey Marchenko. Hi Sergey.
Hi, Pavlo, and good evening to you guys.
And let's take a look on the games that we are expecting today. So the first game would be Red Card versus Raja 95, Air Cobra versus Garevsky, Ahmed Sosa versus Tesas 101, and we will have this small interview with our competitor LB Games.
Yeah, and after this small interview, we have Mednasa against Prikamarashki 88, and after 2 games in a row between Shea Buzna and Migusta Serbia. And after this one, as an extra game for today, will be Bruno Couto against Joey Zamalkawi. So stay tuned, guys, and 7 games for today, plus an interview with Leroy LB Games.
So Sergey, what expectation for today's games? What be the best, the hottest battle?
Oh, I think Mednasa, because this game last chance and the last way to get a ticket to League of Champions because still no points for Mednasa and something unexpected in this tournament to see Mednasa still without any points. He told that he's just all about this game and he will train before it. So I'm expecting hot game and he must make some pressure for Prekamrachki, but now a red card against Raja, and as Raja told in his Twitter, so 12 points his goal, and he just wants to get another win because he's still unstoppable at this moment. No losers for him, and 9 points of nine. So Raja in his fantastic shape with his Monaco only wins, and we will see again one more time this Monaco with a default squad that all of us know, and red card with only 3 points. So big game for him and against tough opponent like Raja.
Mm. Looks like just Raja has a good opportunity to receive another points for him and the possible just move to the next round from the group to League of Champions. And of course, we wish good luck for both players, for Red Card and Raja also. Just pretty ambitious plans for Raja. He's just pretending to get 12 points in the end of for this game, and he has, of course, good chances to make it. So we can see now the starting squad.
Yeah, just default Monaco against something new from red card because it's unusual to see guys with the two wings and common money will play in the left and right side and tell between them. So we'll see some distance between the attackers in red cards attacks. I wish him good luck in this game against Raja, but for Raja this one is just a game. With this win, he can guarantee his ticket to League of Champions. So
Of course, in such case, when you're about to get to the League of Champions, you have also a little bit pressure, moral pressure for yourself. But anyway, yes, I'm totally agree with you that maybe it's too big distance between middle field and attacking. But for sure, Red Card knows what he's doing. So that would be really interesting to watch. And we can now see the first try for attack for Raja.
yes, and Badu just
Badu.
in the box already.
Hmm.
Oh, nice block, but immediately he just created this half moment and he was in this position. Folland again to Badu and
Ooh.
oh, Omikano just last man block. Zomer was outplayed again, no chances, and something went wrong for a red card in these first minutes. Now Caio Enrique with the cross. Folland. Oh, Mohamed
Great
Kamara, we
beginning.
can
I like
see
it.
Yeah, Raja is only about this 12 points.
And of course, red card. I'm expecting for red card to make also some dangerous moment, but as we can see, only Upamecano saved the score as it is, 0-0. But this game would be real hot, and we see that Raja is really ready to get 3 points, and he will create his moments for sure in his next attacks. And of course, wish good luck to Red Card to create his moments, especially when he have such powerful striker as Tel. So it wouldn't be so big problem. And now
Oh, just the lift was.
Upamecano. Hmm.
Wow, the lift was dribbled out with this simple acceleration, just little switching of direction, and somehow the lift just went without the ball. And lucky again for Bayern Munich not to concede. Folland to Badu again, and Badu with the
Ooh,
right foot
no,
again. Still no goal, and but tackled with the second wave, and Badu, yes, finally he did this.
deserved, really deserved goal. First goal for Raja in this game day and also in this game. And of course, we've been waiting for this goal. He had a real good moment in the
And one
beginning,
more
and maybe
just
now another one.
immediately with
Ooh.
stunning shot. Wow, again, I'm not sure that Zomer was ready for this one because again position was so good and distance was short enough just to strike with a stunning shot with a player like Badu, but only an accuracy shot was helpful for red card, but still no defense and only one block. We can see any interceptions or good tackles in this area. I don't know why. Red card's defense these minutes looks so bad, and the first time shot for red card, I think, with a common.
Yes, yes, this was the first shot. Maybe now we can see the second. No. So yes, in case looks like Zomer wasn't really ready, and I'm just thinking about would it be more useful if Upamecano and Zomer will swap their positions. It looks like Upamecano currently have the same quantity of saves, and
Oh, Ben Yedder.
bad mistake. Oh,
Oh, one more interception in attack by Raja. It's just annoying for red card. I think all the time he's trying to make his build up from defense and there's his tackles and the interceptions like now, but on his side of the pitch, and that's why Raja is leading, and that's why Raja has plenty of moments. He already has like four, maybe five real good moments when red cards has this only one with common, and I'm not sure that we can call this one a moment. It was like a half moment and Ronaldo chop, but this time Upamecano was waiting for some sort of dribble and good positioning. Now Mane tell maybe now, but he's isolated. Only Monaco's players around him. Yeah, Maripan with easy tackle and yellow card it will be or no, no whistle. The refs just gave an advantage to Monaco. We see Badu, and the league was again about risky play because Badu, it was an attempt to tackle. Then yeah, wow, just high pressure from Raja, and looks like red card is not ready for this type of gameplay at this minutes. You see again. Now Fallen just retakes it. Badu to Ben
ooh,
Yedder,
yeah,
and Ben Yedder
no.
hits the bar. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, again after
Another great moment by Raja.
yes, and Power just cleared it to the corner kick. Not the worst option. Mohamed Kamara. It's like second or third time with this second wave by Mohamed Kamara. He's always on these loose balls. I don't know why, but he's like a magnet to the balls. His third time I think we see Mohamed Kamara who started second wave, and again Ben Yedder back heel to fall and back to Fofana. Still still on the Bayern side of the pitch. Badu back heel again. Wow, what a type of build-ups by Raja. He's on fire in these minutes. This first half, this whole game.
Yes, yes, for sure. Raja had so many moments, and all of them was about to score, but
Wow.
only 1-0, only 1-0. Maybe
I
it's
just
not even the best result for Raja in case of moment that he created, but wow.
yeah, I just want to see the stats of this game because it feels like no chance at this minute. And as I will agree with you, because only one goal is okay for red card, and he must be happy in this case. And he switched his formation to more centered with the four midfielders and without wings. We can see Mane and Tel at CFs. Musiala will come instead of Coman. And yeah, one shot against five shots. Not as bad as it was filled, but only four shots
Just
difference.
in
But we
case if we
saw.
will remember that hit the bar is not considered as a goal shot on target, so we could say that three shots on target plus one half moment. So it's pretty good, and yes, I'm agree with you that red card just need to be happy to conceding only one goal.
Mhm. No, one of this red card possession. He's trying not to force it. Switch to Goretzka, but no, again mistake and easily intercepted by Raja's defender with his chest. And Folland, he needs some help, of course. Nice turnaround. Back to Kamara and to the center. Now Ben Yedder, he can shoot. Oh, the
Penalty.
penalty! Oh,
Finally, we see when
yeah, right
the tackle
decision.
from behind is the cost the
Hmm.
penalty.
Yeah, he just bumped his into his back with his shoulder. It was no attempt to play into the ball, and Ben Yedder, yes, the second goal, and now two goals gap between them.
As I
Hmm.
told you before, maybe Upamecano can save the ball.
Mm, maybe yes, if it with his long legs and with his blocking animations, but Zomer didn't save this penalty, and now two goals gap looks a little bit unrealistic to come back in case of this gameplay. But maybe Red Card will change his gameplay, and we will see last minutes battles or maybe something extra. But in this case, this game is only about goal difference right now for Raja, and he's not gonna stop.
For sure, he's not gonna
Oh,
stop, and we can see that he's still pushing and trying not only to have
oh.
the 12 points in this game, but also to have the best goal difference. I think in championship between all the groups, maybe.
Between all the groups, I'm not sure because we have Orelt who won his game with 7-1. So it's a question.
Just let's see how this game will end, because as I see, there is no chances for red card, and Raja is keep on pushing, and to
Yeah, and
Badu,
one
of
more
course.
double touch by Badu,
Ooh,
and one more just ball return to Badu. No, Tell, he's so fresh because it was no usage of Tell in these 65 minutes. We didn't see any impact from Tell, from Mane. It was only Hernandez, De Ligt, Upamecano, Goretzka by Bayern Munich players, because Red Card is playing mostly in the defense, sometimes in center of the midfield, but now again in fallen to Ben Yedder, no offside, maybe cheap shot. It was an
wow.
attempt, but Zomer came just into the time. Mohamed Kamara, finally, he tried to shoot with Kamara, but this CMF is more about defense. He's like some sort of Kante midfielder. Ben Yedder, maybe it will be again curl shot, but yes, red card controlled it with a manual goalkeeping and mm,
Maybe
only
fake shot
20
for
minutes.
Badu in previous moment could help him to score. But anyway, another great moment for Raja, and of course, I see that tactic change from red card influenced on the game. We see that not so many moments just created by Raja, just a little bit less than in the first half. But anyway, It doesn't help him so much, but at least he can create some moments.
Yeah, we can see plenty of subs. Minamino, Embolo, Matasso, and for Bayern Munich as well. But two subs in defensive line for red card right now. Upamecano and Hernandez will sit Sar, and Joao Cancelo will come. Shupo instead of Goretzka, Mane on the flank. So now Shupo and Tels, the CF players, will play together. And I just don't know this two subs in defensive line for red card, how reasonable it was, because he's already losing 2-0 and maybe fresh CMF and some more offensive guy instead of Daily Blind. I don't know, but of course we'll see how it can affect on the game.
Maybe it will help red card, but it looks like it's not enough. Not enough to help him
Maybe Cancelo will
to
join.
make the draw.
Yeah, two goals against Raja without any moments before. He had only one with the common. We just can remember this shot because it was no more after this one, and hard and difficult game against opponents like Raja.
Ooh,
Oh,
great save by Zoma. Chupomotin appears on the pitch, and just I wanted to tell that you told that Tell have enough stamina, and
yeah.
maybe this is the worst option when your player has stamina because he totally don't have moments. And
No
wow,
offside again. Oh,
ooh,
Zomer. Again, okay, great clearance by another Bayern Munich player. Now it was Zomer, but when we need to see something in attack, in offensive lane, not only in defense. And Daily Blind again intercepted instantly. And Bolo
oh yes,
and
yes,
no
yes.
goal, just yeah, just as a cherry of this game. final final thing to see, and own goal, yeah. The third goal for Raja. So game is done officially now.
Yes, looks like the main question is how many goals Raja can score at last 10 minutes, and just no chances for red card. I don't remember his moments on the second half. Looks like his statistics in the end of the second half would be maximum two shots on target, but I don't remember more. And
Yeah,
Raja was right. He well prepared for this game, and he will get 12 points. And this is the ticket. This is the ticket for him to go to the League of Champions. But maybe now, no, and even no fall, all good, all clean, and final attack. No, no.
yeah. I think we can just officially tell that yeah, Raja 95 is the first guy who already qualified to the League of Champions, because no chances for him not to be in a League of Champions. So congrats to Raja, from open qualifiers to the main event, from main event to the League of Champions, and intercepted. But Minamino just, oh my,
Yes,
fourth goal again after offensive interception, offensive tackle. How many is this offensive tackles? It feels like more than defensive tackles by red card. Just Raja made plenty of them whole game with this offensive pressure, and I just feel bad for red card in this game. But
mm,
good result for Dgarievsky, because Dgarievsky is still without any points, and he'll play against Air Cobra. And in case of win, he'll have 3 points like red card and only 3 points under Air Cobra. So this one good result for Dgarievsky. I think he was supporting Raja 95, and maybe he got this extra motivation right now in game against Red Cobra.
looks like yes, for sure he supported Raja just to leave him the possibility to go straight to League of Champions and move red card closer to him.
Yes,
Uh,
and we can take a look. Oh, you was right. Goal difference of Raja right now it's 12 against Orel's only 6, but Orel has 2 games. And Rokobra 6 points, Garevsky no points, and red card still with 3 points. So big game for Garevsky, and he still has chances to play in League of Champions because of this game. It means everything for him because in case of lose, Garevsky and red card is officially in the League of Hope.
Sad to hear that such powerful player as Gorevsky just faced some skill problems. I don't know why, but I was sure that he will be pretending at least for the second place in this group. And
Mm.
of course, it's a real big test for Gorevsky to face Air Cobra. Air Cobra showed not bad matches. His last approaches were really intriguing and interesting to watch. And we can see now the tactics. It's totally mirrored as I see, but Bruno a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, Man United against Bayern Munich, and this important game, such an important game for Garevsky. He'll play as a wayside, and he picked his team second. So Man United for him.
Waiting for this amazing game. And of course, I would like to see more Air Cobra, just gameplay, because not everything. Just he was successful in his previous games, but anyway, Gorievsky now in the attack.
Oof.
Well defended. All good. All good. Pass to Sane, trying to money, but in real life, I think it's not possible anymore.
Yeah, to be together on the pitch, and now Zabitzer. Slow double touch attempt, too easy for the lift. Tell turned around, waited for Musiala. Musiala back to Tell, but Bisaka, as always, aggressive tackle. Zabitzer, one more. Just little fake shot before the pass, and maybe he wasted this time, and the passing lane was just closed by Goretzka, but now Mane, many interceptions by both of these guys. Now Rashford. Not bad acceleration, but again, read it by Musiala. Tell back to Musiala. Mane now. Tell, and yeah, double touch was too late. So Varane tackled it just without any problems. Mm, just Garevsky and Cobra, both of them right now struggling in attack. As we can see, nothing. Sane.
I like how
Oof,
Air
great
Cobra
one.
uses double touches. Looks like it will
Oh, and
work soon. And now,
Sane!
yes,
With his right foot after this unusual type of dribble, without any moves, anything, he just was turning around a few times, and finally, he full defender outplayed him. So great one by Air Cobra, and he was not scared to shoot with the right foot of Sane, because his right foot is awful. But this one was great, and 1-0. First moment and first goal, first moment in the game, not only for Air Cobra.
glad to see that Air Cobra found his game, and his double touches is pretty. Wow,
Oh,
be careful, guys. We already saw on goal. That was interesting, but I would like to see more goals that were prepared by the opponent, not your own goals. And another
yeah,
chance, I could see, I could tell you that Air Cobra's defense today looked really well and was about to be successful. This dribble,
Air Cobra, he's so concentrated. We can see in his eyes. Garevsky as well. Big game for both of them. One can qualify to League of Champions. Second guy can just improve his chances.
Especially when we're talking about League of Hope, it's also the chance to compete for the good prize and
Yeah,
move on your trip. And oh, Sunny was about to make the big chance for Air Cobra,
just
but
Sancho played
Garevsky
wide to Bissaka.
looks like he wants to score a little bit more than Air Cobra now. We can see much moments now for Air Cobra.
Bruno was just alone without any pressure. He did this mistake, but Man United still with the ball, dispossessed by power. Sane now lofted attempt, but no, not against Maguire. Too easy for him to control this type of passes. And De Gea just instantly long pass to Zabitzer. Zabitzer well controlled. And back to Zabitzer, but De Ligt again in this zone. De Ligt so many times can find himself in this DMF zone with these interceptions. This great one for Air Cobra, and he's using it. He's not scared to use one of the CBs higher than usual. And now Kimmich cross to Tel. Bissaka won this duel, and Kimmich intercepts it somehow. Musiala, Tel. And Maguire was clean one. And immediately he just started Man United's attack. Rashford, no offside. Oh,
No
De
offside,
Ligt
but the
again.
main mission is to escape from the leaked, and this is
Mm.
much more
Oh,
difficult
no
to
offside
make.
as well. Bissaka, great one. And Mane, just for some reason, he was not connected to the ball. That's why Bissaka was in time. And oh, Varane with his back heel and his defense. Cool that it was not a mistake. And Sancho against Upamecano, great one. He just switched direction with this dribble move, but immediately, oh, great first half. But Dgarevsky on the last 10, maybe 15 minutes, he was better than in the starting 30, but 1-0 to Cobra and only one shot, just a different game. We can compare it to the previous one. This one's much more closer between two guys. But anyway, Air Cobra was a little bit better, and that's why he's leading with one goal gap. And he's 45 minutes left to qualify to the League of Champions. I'm just exciting that we can already see two players with a ticket in this group.
So sad to see that statistics that only one shot on target was made by Air Cobra. But anyway, I would not pretend to say who will be the winner or how it will end
Oh,
because both of players
Dgarevsky.
would have good
Oh,
chances.
yeah, only one shot because so much time was wasted just in the center of the pitch with these tackles, interceptions, battles, collisions. So that's why we saw only one shot. And of course, not the best offensive decisions. Some missed dribbles, some miscommunication between players and their team. So that's why we saw only one. And in the second half, of course, we're expecting to see more shots because Garevsky must
Money!
to shoot and
Ooh!
Mane. Oh, again, second shot came by Mane, but it was not the best one. It was strong enough, but inaccuracy. And Goretzka intercepts Mane. Yeah, clear foul on him. Just was pushed in the back.
Looks like
And time for subs.
Air Cobra started his attacking, pushing again, and it will make us success soon. As we see, also the great free kick he has, not such dangerous, but anyway, he can start it and make us many troubles to his opponent.
Yeah, Eriksson will come. Marcel will come as well to improve attack of Berevsky's team. But now again, Cobra in attack in his possession. From this one, of course, you can shoot. Now it's much more closer to the goalkeeper and good chance for Bayern Munich. Maybe who can shoot? Maybe Zvonarek, who came off the bench. Looks like Zvonarek will take this. Back to Warner and Mane just after
Come
this
on.
ricochet and
Yes.
Mane.
Yes.
Phew. It was not planned, but accidentally. Mane receives this ball, and their Cobra right now is again 2 goals gap, like it was in the previous one, where Raja took this lead, and he only improved in the last game. But what will be now for their Cobra and Garevsky looks the same for me, little.
Yes. We can see some similarity, and when I just saw.
Mm.
Oh, give me a moment, please. So
Can
no,
Maguire?
no, no, no.
Yeah, he was
Uh,
just exhausted
when I
after this
saw
run.
when I
This
saw this pass in free kick, I just realized that not so many possibility to make a shot. But anyway, just Mane was found from nowhere, and this goal was amazing and pretty unpredictable, even for Air Cobra maybe.
Sancho against the Ligt, but the same result between this duel again. Mane to Shupo, he won this header, but inaccuracy won. And Zvonarek with this interception just from he came and tackled it. The hair, oof,
What was that? That was according to plan?
it looks like yes. And the power just back to Zomer. Of course, Garevsky, he just doesn't want to waste any time, and that's why he's forcing these decisions just to play it faster and faster. But still, without any result from this game, no shots, no good moments.
Yes, very unusual to see such dominance for El Cobra. But 2-0 and 75 minutes already played, so we can just notice that another 3 points could be received by El Cobra. But after this attack, great. Goretzka kept the ball and sending in it not somewhere, but just out of where it should be sent. But
Yeah, last 10
Gorevsky
minutes,
still trying.
Rabona by Rashford, Rabona pass in this type of game. Yeah, Garevsky is trying, but I'm not sure that he is believing at this moment to come back to make at least a draw. We are not discussing about win and
Ooh.
Sancho. Yes, he reacted to this manual goalkeeping. He cancelled his pass attempt not to be intercepted with Zomer, but it was just not enough size of the pitch to make his shot. But again, you saw this little moment, great reaction by Dgarievsky. With this instantly, he did this super cancel, but just pitch ended and it was no more space for Sancho. And only 5 minutes of 90 minutes. Ref maybe will add 1 or 2 minutes, but he needs to score right now. Oh, Sancho still with the ball, back to Zabitzer, and Zabitzer to Rashford, and he hit the bar. Oh,
Oh, this may be the best moment from Dgarievsky was
yeah, of
created,
course,
and
it's the best.
I can say that in the end of the second half he had real good moments, even just maybe to make a draw. So three moments, round 3 moments in a row, but not enough belief in his players, and score is the same, 2-0, and was about to be the final score.
Last attack in this game, just to improve goal difference maybe, and yes, last clearance. And congrats to Cobra with this win, and I just hope finally Goretzky will find his gameplay and will improve his play style, because it looks like we can see old good Garevsky. It's something different from this guy.
And we are expecting our next player, and also a player who still trying to find his game, his gameplay, his tactics, his football club, everything, just chasing to find his treasure. This Desas and versus Ahmed Sosa, who also
Hmm.
just trying to do his best, but not always it just come true. But hope to see amazing game from Desas today.
Yeah, one more competitor, Ahmed Sosa, still without any points. Again, it was so unpredictable, but he has his home side game against Desas, and good chance for Ahmed Sosa to get his first points with the maybe classic Bayern Munich. I don't know, but looks like he needs to pick Bayern because Desas always pick Bayern Munich as a home side. So forced to Desas play with his second team, not this much comfortable, and I'm expecting high aggression by Ahmed Sosa in this one, because no way, it's no time, and he needs to win right now.
Yes, looks like Ahmed Sosa will most likely to get his first points than Desas. But anyway, hope to see interesting game. Maybe just some drama, some intrigue, not such as previous game when the total dominance was shown by one of the players, and that's all. But of course, that would be interesting to see in case if Desas don't have possibility to choose Bayern Munich, which team he will
Hmm.
choose. As we saw
Yeah,
already, it will be
Milan
Milan.
already. Yeah, two equal teams with the same players and benches. So we saw already that few guys just rated Milan above the Bayern Munich and picked Milan as a home side and get a success. So these teams just so equal in this mode, but of course for Desas more comfortable to play with Bayern Munich, and looks like for Ahmed Sosa as well. So will Thomas Müller play on this IMF position for Ahmed Sosa in such an important game? Just little unusual thing. Looks like yes. So Müller will come with Gnabry, Mane, and Sane without Tel, without Schupo. Hmm.
Let's see how it will work. Anyway, Ahmed Sosa can make some experiment maybe versus Desas. He's not so strict opponent who will punish you for every mistake that you make, but of course you need to be concentrated, and all this test you can leave only for this, not even the match, but maybe only the half. That in case if both of them needs points as soon as possible, any just any way how they will receive them, but just need them to be at least of League of Hope. So wish them the best to show now the best game that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, totally agree. Important game for him. And Desas again with his alone left wing flank, and he will use it like he used before, but maybe now we will see more dribbles and turnarounds, just because in the previous games it was such a big mistakes in this one-on-one plays when he was just losing the ball after the simple tackles and ineffective runs with this switching direction without any reason. I'm just right now expecting something fresh by Desas on his flank, because he's still using it. He's not playing with only center players, and we'll see maybe something better. Just from game to game, you can improve your game and your play style.
Hope so that maybe something will change in this game. Also, I'm just waiting, pretending that that would be the best match shown by both of players in their own styles, and around to be zero mistakes. But of course, I'm just dreaming. And now the first moment, yes, no, and another save. Wow, great moment, great start. Nobody predicted that, but looks like Dezas starting to push, to press his opponent, and maybe now, no, 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 too easy, too easy.
Yeah,
Another chance for Dezas.
nice for Ahmed Sosa not to concede in this one. Brahim just catched it to Pobiga. He was trying to find Leao, but no, Cancelo was on his way. And Brahim lofted attempt to Rebic. Rebic with a header. Oh, Neuer saved. Great one.
Perfect game by Neuer from the start of this half. Already he
Yeah.
saved 3 moments. Wow, good, good. Ahmed can
Mhm.
make a big thanks, big kudos to
Oh, and one
Neuer,
more is
but maybe now.
coming. Oh, and finally, yes, Origi just scored. Yeah, Neuer was the only one reason why it was without goals, but this one is unreal to save. Yeah, such a short distance, and Neuer was not ready to save this one. And immediately reaction by Ahmed. He will change something. So Gnabry to the flank and Sane as well. So the same formation that was for red card we can see now. On the difference that Mane as the center forward, not Tel.
Great to see that Jesus looks like found his game finally, and this start from him looks really impressive. We see that Brahim Diaz now with the ball, and he finds Leao, but too far, too far. Ball was lost, and Pobiga. Okay, pretty good statistic of possession could be by Jesus. I like to see how he improved for this game, and already 1-0.
Oh,
But maybe now
Sane.
Sane.
Oh,
No, too
phew.
easy for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, looks like Desas is ready for everything right now from Ahmed Sosa. But Ahmed, this guy's always can surprise you with some unusual dribble moves and decisions with his cheap shots, like it was on the ESEL number one from Ahmed Sosa. Maybe we will see it in future, but it's so hard to surprise you to play with this confidence, with no points, and you have less of confidence in this gameplay because you still need points and just few simple goals, simple build-ups, and after it, of course, you can create something special and enjoy your game, show something to your fans. But now, just too hard for Ahmed to find himself and to play like he can.
Mhm. Yes, yes, of course. Just it's more like for joy now could be when you're
Oh,
dominating in this game and have at least one goal difference. But versus Ahmed, you cannot relax and just need to forget about relax until the final whistle. You're just about
wow.
to get the first points.
Ooh.
Wow, great moment by Ahmed. I don't
Stunning
know
shot from
if it,
this angle with Kimmich.
yeah, just wanted to ask you how it's possible to score. Did you see such moments, or
No,
it
I think
maximum
with
could be the corner?
Kimmich. Yeah, I think a corner will be the best option, but it was just a miss. Oof. It was a rocket shot, of course, but and just intercepted
Wow,
Origi. Oh, Ahmed. Mm,
Neuer lost his
Neuer,
position,
yeah.
and it cost goal. Great news for Dezas, and 2-0.
Maybe this pass was to another target. I don't know, but Ahmed, of course, he's not happy with his decision, with his move. We saw it on his face, but mm, not like this. And again, oh, Desas is feeling it with his dribble, and I can notice that Desas improves his dribble in comparing to the previous games.
Mhm. Just yes, comparing to his previous games, it looks a little bit different, and of course, my all my attention just concentrated to Dezas. How many games, how many just mistakes made by him on the previous matches we saw, and now how he looks. He looks really well, and he's still trying to score. Maybe goal difference will decide in his
Oh,
situation and another moment.
yeah, much better than before. But his group, Roxa and Saif as well, and Roxa with the 10 points, Saif with 7. It will be hard to compete with these guys, but if Desas can win this one, he will get some chances against Saif because maybe Roxa is too far away with his 10 points, but it's good chance to win his slot against Saif and to play in League of Champions for Desas.
We can see that Ahmed is not satisfied by the action of his players. Just small amount of tilt we can see on the screen.
Yeah.
And of course, it will depend. It will depend. The end of the game will depend on his concentration. And now another moment, Rebic.
Okay, back to Rebic. Oof, manually saved, great one, but yes, he need to just throw away his tilt and play in offense like he was playing before in the previous games. It was few moments when he was playing like good old Ahmed Sosa. He was unlucky a little, but in this game, we still can't see anything from this guy, and maybe he need to take these seconds, the 60 seconds, 1 minute in this halftime, maybe change something because it's still not the end, and 2 goals gap, it's something that you can cut just to 1 goal for the start, and the pressure will come. Desas will be a little bit more nervous than right now. So for Ahmed, it's still possible to come back in this one, but we see he's changing something to another formation.
Yes, we already saw that he moved Gnabry on the left and San on the right. It didn't work. He is moving them back to the middle, and just trying to understand why they cannot find this position, what they want from him. Guys just need to to find open space and receive the pass.
Yeah, and now Liao and Ahmed with the ball. We can see with this new formation, Müller right now will play as a second striker, not as IMF. Cancelo just cleared to Sane. Sane was about to turn around, but no. Controlled, and Goretzka. Somehow Brahim Diaz still with the ball and just outplayed Upamecano and Goretzka in one attack. Great one by Desas. He's showing great dribble in this game. Maybe I was not expecting this good dribble by Desas because all of us, we can remember his previous games. It was not this good, but now it's different. And Davis, great one. He was on CB's position, but he's not on his flank. Wow, he just lost his position to save it in the center, and Bayern will be with the ball. Of course, no yellow, but great not to
Maybe
receive
Neuer,
a
the
goal.
best player in Bayern Munich currently.
Yeah, Neuer and Ahmed Sosa's manual defending and manual goalkeeping, of course. So this duo, but Sane now, and big one, but Theo Hernandez and this heavy touch with the chest of Sane, and the goal kick will
Oh,
come. Yes, yes, was a good sort of defense by Theo Hernandez, and such a bad bet for Ahmed Sosa. Cancelo won his header to Goretzka with Sane, but Goretzka, Sane, Cancelo, Kimmich, they look exhausted. Upamecano as well. Maybe some changes in the next pause, but oh,
woohoo!
and the third goal just came. Ante Rebic. Oh, maybe this is too much goal gap.
Not usual pass. Just I'm excited to see that it came through, and not enough chances to miss in such situation, in such position. And Desas makes another wonderful goal and opportunity to move to the next stage, at least to the League of Hope. He will keep the chances to compete. And Ahmed, it's not his day for sure. And especially the third goal, this final goal, last goal, sorry, shows that everything is just going through, and even Noya couldn't help him in this situation.
Yeah, I'm just shocked with this one because right now I think maybe it's uncomebackable. And about this goal, yeah, Ante Rebic, he was just waiting for this pass to finish it without any problems, without any pressure from behind or blocking attempts. So it looks like a disaster for Ahmed Sosa, and not only because of result, but in case of gameplay as well. And Catelare, Neuer saved again. Oh, I understand why just Ahmed is so tilted and all of this, but he still will play two games in the group just to improve his gameplay before the League of Hope. Because right now, I think he's officially in the League of Hope. So I wish all the best to him in case of his shape. And Desas just made a pressure between his and Saif's duel for the second place in this group, and Ronaldo shot for some reason, bad timed, but Milan still with the ball. Pobega, no, Pomicano intercepted, and 20 minutes more, and looks like Sosa still will try. Coman, oh, it was an option to double touch. It was a little window to make just to make this one, but no, and Upamecano, great one. Oh, Ibrahimovic just instantly tackled it. Shupo to Muller, you see space for Shupo-Motin and maybe stunning shot. Cancelled. Oof. Was not nice idea, but Mane was not alone like Ante Rebic was before in the previous moment. Better now, but not enough minutes.
Yes, but also the moments are not such dangerous that we would say that if we will give him extra 10 minutes, something could be changed sharply. But anyway, he trying to find a little space, but almost all the players are without fitness, and minute by minute, it's becoming more and more difficult to create such moments. Looks like yes, it's Deza's win, and we will not see Ahmed's goals in today's game. But this is not the end of the second half, and everything could happen. Just let's wait. Let's wait for this final minutes that we have. Ahmed, no, all under control of Dezos. All good.
Yeah, only 10 minutes in this one. Coman, fake shot to Müller. Müller back to Coman, and strange attempt pass to the center from this turnaround pass. Messias lofted to Leao and Neuer came. Wow, again. Yeah, great game, but Neuer can't win this alone because it was too many moments for Dessas. And great drag back by Dessas. He
Wow.
showed us many dribble moves. Ronaldo chops, drag backs, double touches. Great game by Dessas, and of course, he improved this point of his game, and maybe he will use it right now better against Saif and Roxa in his next games, because he was so unsuccessful in these two games. He lost to Saif, he lost to Roxa, but he won two times against Ahmed Sosa, and that's why he's still battling in this one.
In case if you have in group Saif, such great player, it's not so easy to move to the League of Champions, but of course, League of Hope is still in mind of Desas, and congratulations, Desas, finally for win and receiving his 3 points. Hope that they will help him to move to the League of Hope at least. And of course, interesting game. Show both of players pretty unpredictable results, as for me. And now we are waiting for interview.
Yes, we're waiting for LB Games, Leroy. Soon he will join us, and we'll speak a little. Can we?
Of course we can. Hi,
Hello, boys.
hi, Leroy.
You guys hear me well?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
So, good evening, Leroy. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I cannot complain. And you guys?
Okay, fine. Just watch few games, and man, I just want to start with the first question to you. What do you feel about this tournament and your current state in this? Just can you explain for us your emotions and all of it?
So yeah, the tournament itself, to start with, is a fantastic platform for a lot of competitive players. The first one I didn't play. So I watched the streams, and I watched on the tweets and all the other guys, and I felt like, I want to be there. I feel like I'm good enough to compete with the best players in the world. So watching that, I felt like, yeah, I need to be there. And then I got a message out of nowhere, from you guys, to compete in this version. So at first I was a little bit skeptical. I thought, should I
Mhm.
do it? Should I not do it? Because it's still, you play against a lot of pro players, and you are playing against a lot of good players. So in the beginning, I was like not in the best form that I have at the moment. So I was like, but then I thought, I got nothing to lose. Let me just go for it. Um, and the form, and talk about the form that I have at the moment in the tournament. Yeah, I'm feeling very confident. We got 6 points. Like, I got, to be honest, I feel very confident. I feel like I can go to the next round definitely.
Okay, that's great. That's great to hear that you are so inspired and real good result of 6 points already. Congratulations! We saw your previous game with great pleasure. And just next question would be in this group, how do you think who was the most difficult opponent for you?
Yeah, I think we all know who the answer is. That's of course it dominated. He's definitely the guy that is probably the best, one of the best players in the tournament at all. So for me personally, I felt like he is the one that I need to get my points. If I can get my points versus him, I got a big chance to go, to the next round.
Yeah, and about your yesterday's win against Indominator, you played so disciplined, and we saw. I was expecting so many emotions from you, but
Yeah,
it looks like you was keeping them. Yes, just you was so
yeah, true,
concentrated.
true. Yeah, true, true. I played against the Dominator two times in the qualification to Road to Poland. In the Dutch
Oh,
qualifications, we played in the group stage, and we played against each other
wow.
in the final. I won in in the group stage, where I kept my composure. And then in the final, I was 1-0 up, and I let my emotion took took me, and I made a dumb decision by changing the formation. And again, if you let your emotion roll, you cannot focus and concentrate completely. So this time I thought I'm not gonna let my emotional take control, even though I want to scream when I scored a 1-0. But I learned from the mistake in the final, so I stay calm and try to get the win.
Yeah, yesterday
On
I saw that you was speaking with your daughters or maybe wife after the game. How much did their energy help you yesterday, and in general, maybe?
Yeah, like the energy of the kids and the wife, they know that I love to do this. You know, they know I'm very competitive, and playing eFootball and PES, however you want to call it, is like a dream slash work for me. I put everything that I have into this game, and and I share every bit of story and every bit of journey that I have in this yeah in this community. So I told them that I won the game, and against a Dominator who beat me in the final. So they were of course very happy that I got my revenge.
I just watched when I was watching your game. I was expecting your emotions, and I understood. I understood that you want to keep them, just to full concentration, and maybe you will show them in the end after the final
Yeah,
whistle. And I'm just watching like this, and waiting unless your smile, and after the final whistle you're like, oh, finally it's ended, I won it. And we also was excited to see
yeah,
just your emotions, your impressions, that these real emotions that you
yeah,
won this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
And
Now I understand. I kind of thing was like when I won that game. To be honest, I said to the guys in the chat as well that I was a little bit disappointed because the game went exactly the same way in the final. How the game went, the last match in the ESEL went exactly in the final. So I was disappointed in myself that I didn't pull it through the final, and this time I did it. So it was a little bit of mixed feelings. I was happy, but also a little bit disappointed in myself. If I just had the focus, I could have won all our meetings.
no worries, no worries. You will have time to improve and maybe
Yeah,
face in Dominator in finals. Just
yeah.
wish you to be there. And my question is, in case if you would win this championship, you will be the winner of championship SL number 2. So how would you spend your prize?
That is a very good question. How would I? I think first of all, I will definitely take the kids and the wife to a nice dinner. You know, we definitely need to celebrate a little bit, definitely. And I think the rest of the money I would have like put it somewhere and save up, and think about it where what I'm gonna do with it, because again it's a very big price, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can invest in yourself, you can invest in the stream, I can invest in the community, you know what I mean. So there are so many things that I can do with it, but I think first of all we will go to a nice dinner.
Yes, the main thing is not invest in crypto, and of course, everything would be fine.
So Leroy, with which game did you start playing PES? Which game was the first game for you?
I played PES now for almost 25 years, but the first
Oh.
PES that I really invested and felt that I like know the buttons was Pro Evolution
Mm-hmm.
Soccer 1 on the PlayStation 2, if I'm correct. But the
Mm-hmm.
first Pro Evolution Soccer, that was my first PES that I played the game and knew what was, and developed the system.
maybe some offline tournaments it was back in the days, or you was just playing
I played
for
I
joy?
played I played some PES League. I
Mm-hmm.
always went to the finals in Holland, in Dutch, in the Netherlands, but unfortunately I always came up short. Um, yeah, it's the experience, right? If you don't have experience, you can be good, you can be mentally in your head. You think you're mentally strong, but if you never had experience, the tough circumstances, you cannot compete with the best players.
Mm-hmm. And just big question for me, and I think for most of our viewers, how long did it take for you to adapt to playing with one hand and different controllers, different PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, now PS5, and how long did it take to you? And was it easy or hard work for you? Just
Uh,
we want to hear it more about this one because your results
yeah.
right now, of course, I know that it's fantastic in Dream Team and ranking mode, and can you just explain to us this one?
Yeah, so I to be honest, I just played. My first experience of using a controller was on the Super Nintendo, and
Oh.
my mother told my brother that I just the way that I hold the controller that you guys see on stream and stuff. That is how I did it always. Even when I was little, to be honest, I don't know why or how, but instinct just said to me, "For yeah, yeah, hold the controller like that." And yeah, every years when the new controller comes out, it is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I always need to adapt and struggle a bit, but I make sure that I can manage to play with the controllers. But yeah, every new controller will be a struggle for me.
So can you just rate the most comfortable controller and the worst one?
The worst one is definitely the PlayStation One without the analog stick. That one is
Yeah.
that one is the worst one, and I think the best controller at the moment is definitely the PS5. I
Mm-hmm.
At first it was the PS4, but I feel the PS5 is just big enough for my hands to
Mm-hmm.
hold it. So I will say the
DualShock?
PS5 is definitely the best one for me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and also my question. We understand that you have pretty good auditory, as I see on streams. They follow you, followers, like yes, who is watching you, and how do you think? Uh, would you like to have a cyber sports career, like professional, and move in maybe in some team just one time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's to be representative of football club maybe?
Oh, if I want to be like a professional player, like like we all know when we played it past in the early days, there was no Twitch, there was no YouTube really. We all wanted to put our names out in the biggest tournaments as possible. So that is of course still one of my dreams. I put it aside because yeah, streaming is a passion that I have. But if I get the chance to get a contract, I will definitely say yes and pack my bags and say let's go. So yeah, definitely yes.
What do you think about eFootball and the current state of this game?
Um, yeah, to be honest, as a content creator and try to entertain people on Twitch, it is very hard because there's not a lot of content. There's not a lot of tournaments in the game itself. There's not much to do. We only play divisions, which is fine. You can get the rank 4 or 5, whatever the case may be, but there's nothing much else to do besides that. We cannot be in the menus, train some players. That's like 10 minutes works. There's just not much to do. And the gameplay got a lot of mistakes as well. We see that the game is a lot of AI heavy. There's not a lot of manual stuff being done. So, guys, for me at the moment, I'm happy because I'm playing very good at the moment, so I cannot complain. But if I need to be honest, besides that, For me, it's 50-50 at the moment.
But what about
Yes,
content
very.
and the
Oh,
updates?
sorry.
What are you expecting from Konami in the nearest future in the eFootball 24 update? What
I,
kind of updates? Maybe co-op, maybe edit mode. What are you waiting for? Just
To be honest,
you
I'm
and
waiting for at least you guys remember the champion badge league in past 2021 that every end of
yeah.
the month we played all the champion badge. I want to see more of that. At least once a month is good. I want to see co-op back. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see things that we can do without grinding for the division. Sometimes you come from work, school, you want to relax. You know what I mean? You want to relax. You don't want to go sweaty playing against 99 Neymar the whole day. So I feel like I hope in the future that we can get at least some modes that for the guys who want to relax after a big busy day. So I hope a co-op and I hope at least a monthly tournament. That will definitely be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I totally understand the situation when you just want to relax, but PES will not forgive you such such relaxation, and your opponents will punish you for your trying to relax. And
Yeah,
99 Neymar will show you that you need to turn off your PlayStation just to keep your
yeah, yeah.
nervous a little bit more until the end of the day. And of course, my next question would be about your favorite football team.
I got two favorite football team. That is Manchester United and Feyenoord. Is you guys? I know
Mm.
you guys know what who Feyenoord is. In my chat, they are always trolling me, say who's Feyenoord, who's Feyenoord. But Feyenoord and Manchester United is definitely my two favorite teams.
Dear Manchester United, please contact our guest, Leroy. He needs the contract to sign. We will bring the pen if it will be needed. No worries.
Yes.
And we are moving. We are moving to the next question. So next
I
question
just
would be, yes.
I just want to ask you about this big thing for Dream Team, new one about this paywall skills like Fortress or like momentum dribbling. What do you think about this? Because not anyone can bring these players to their teams, and I'm not sure that this one is good idea by Konami.
Uh,
What do you think about these
y-
skills?
to be honest, the skills. I hope the skills are. It would be good if the skills were like you got the control of the skills. So let's say it's like a knuckle shot, like a double touch. You
Hmm.
press the buttons to do the animation or do the skills. And with the Showtime skills, that is all AI, based on AI. It's
Yeah,
not you. You can the phenomenal finishing. You can just press square. It doesn't matter where, and the ball will go in. You don't need to do the power. You just need to shoot. And with the forwards, with the defending, that in the second half you get a boost. Like that is all AI stuff, and that's not great. And with the dribbling, to be honest, I don't know what the dribbling does because I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know what it does. So, but I'm not very happy with those skills that they brought in. It will be perfect if they gave us an option to do ourselves. You know, shoot ourselves, move ourselves. You know that you feel that you are the
yeah.
person that does that stuff. So, no, I'm not very happy with that.
And with this one, that right now in the game we can't find manual pass. I mean, when you're not playing with the full manual and no manual rush with your players like it was before when you pressed L1 and right stick. So why do you think they deleted these two things just to compare eFootball from PS5 to mobile, or just it was decision not because of it? Because for many great players, pro players, and players like you as well, without manual passing, you can just increase the skill gap like it was before.
Yeah.
And
No, exactly. I think maybe it's the mobile thing, but I think it's to bring a little bit more casual people in the community. Of course, if they make the game very hard, very difficult, and we all know back in the days, boys, PES was the most difficult game that you
yeah.
can play as a football lover. You know, so
Hmm.
we knew from the beginning when you started PES there's a gap. skill gap, and now they had to close it down for more casual people. But yeah, I hope they bring it back. But yeah, it's just not a very good decision, to be honest, because th- a lot of people are not playing anymore. We only the tryhards, the really hardcore lovers are playing it, but people who are casual playing the game, they don't play it like back in the days.
And all this complaining about meta formation and something on Reddit as well, you can read. What do you think about this one? That all the time players who just can't reach these high places complaining about the other players like in Dominator, like you, like Etarita, like Roxa, many good guys that they're
Yeah,
just playing meta and that's all. But of course, these guys can't repeat this and just make results like them. But of course, this complaining and like in different games, like for example Counter Strike or in Dota, when you're playing on this level, everything is fine and you're the pro. In eFootball, for some reason, they're trying to shame these guys because of using
yeah,
meta formation.
yeah. I think it's just people who are want to play the game normally. They want to play the game very realistic. And yes,
Hmm.
then if you want to play the game realistic, then you're gonna get the meta boys, and yeah, you're gonna struggle against. But like the three striker formation. Like I don't like to use it myself. I feel like, of course, it is the most comfortable and the safest formation, but I feel like there is other formations that you can be very competitive with. You just need to learn the game. That is especially the most important thing. Learn the mechanics, learn the game, learn the player skills, and you can definitely get improve your personal record as before.
Just last small question before Pavlo will ask you something that's interesting for me. After all of these updates, still double touch is the best skill in the game, is the most useful?
Yeah, 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 definitely, hundred
Yeah.
percent. Double touch
Okay,
is
understood.
double touch is the most useful skill. And the thing that annoys me about that is because I cannot spam the double touch as the guys who play with two hands. So
Oh.
so I can only do double touch in a certain position, but
Hmm.
so I'm in disadvantage. So, but double touch is definitely the best skill to. But you can defend it very easily. You can, like, if you play against people where, let's say, if you know the player skills, if you know an let's say a Neymar, a Messi, they're gonna do a double touch, so you can defend it if you know the players. You know what I mean? You can defend the double
Yeah.
touch. You know which direction if you understand the game mechanics. So I don't really have a lot of struggle when people spam the double touch, but yeah, it can be stressful. It can be stressful.
Yes, for sure. When it's great timing for double touch, it looks amazing. And after this, with this curl shot, and you're like sitting and oh my god, just mwah. And my question is about when you just want to relax, just have some easy time. Maybe you visit sometimes FIFA. Maybe you like to play, or you play, just try it and think it's not so realistic, and you just give it away. What do you think about FIFA?
So I played FIFA 20. My first FIFA was FIFA 22. Because I was very mad at eFootball. Very mad. There was no content. There was nothing to. We had nothing. So I was mad. I played FIFA 22 for maybe 8 months. I liked it, but that was pure because the content that they had. They had the transfer market. They had the SPCs. They got so many stuff. If you are new to it, it's like wow, it's a whole new world. So that was fun, but after a while, I thought, hey, listen, the gameplay is very bad. You can have good content, but if the gameplay is bad, it will still be a bad game. So FIFA was fun, but nah, the gameplay is not for me.
Yes, yes, for sure. Just the main decision of all the players that you want to choose the gameplay or just this entertainment that can allow you in the FIFA that no false games, out of box, more points, and so on and so on. And this is the big choice, of course, for all the players.
Yeah,
And of course, glad that currently you chose eFootball and showing us such a great level of football. And of course, wish you luck.
thank you.
What do you think about this system of community in competitive ecosystem? I will tell that we have this eFootball Pro League, and that's all. By Konami, I mean. Of course, we can find other tournaments, community tournaments, and from the other organizations. But what do you think about Konami's system? Because this eFootball Pro League, it feels like not enough space for all the players. Like for just for a quick examples, that Orelt, this guy, he's still known in the Football Pro for some reason, but he's playing on the highest level for how many years? Like maybe three, maybe four already, and
Yeah.
not only Orelt, we
Um.
can name many.
Yeah. No. I got an how do I say it? Like I, of course, like the professional guys, they are in a world of their own, right? They it's like a
Mm-hmm.
group of people that know each other. You can see as well if the teams that are made, everybody knows each other. There's barely chance for a guy who's outside the pro scene who can come in. You can and that it was also proven that guys who won the E Open, the amateur E Open, that they didn't even get a contract
Yeah,
of the professional guys. So yeah, the professional guys got a group of their own. Is it fair? I don't know. Do we need to see more other players? I will say yes because I want to see myself there. But yeah, and also with the tournaments, the E Open is the way that they set it up is not good. It's not good. We got a lot of cheaters there. A lot of
yeah,
internet connection is not, what, like, it's just a lot of things that unfortunately is not good. The main focus, of course, is the pro scenes. That is where the most eyes are as well, and should be, of course. um so yeah, I feel that yeah, the pro guys definitely got a group uh with each other, and it's very hard to get in if you're not very close to them.
yeah. About this eFootball system, eFootball Open, with this goal difference, spam, and all of it. So, did you play it? eFootball Open round one,
Yeah,
two?
I played it, but after a while, when I played a match, and uh,
Mm-hmm.
there was a moment that I was playing and I was 5-0 ahead, and the opponent just gave up. So your goal different. You
Mm-hmm.
you know you can score more goals, but when your opponent just give up mid game, it stops there for you. So
Yeah.
I played it, tried it, but to be honest, I didn't really give 100% into the tournament.
Mm-hmm. So, as I understand, you think it was better before when it was only one PES League, no eFootball
Yeah.
Open and eFootball Pro.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, it was one back in the days. I just can remember how it easy was. If you was playing well, just in my first year when I was playing, I just was playing against Eterita in my first year, and it was open for everyone. So in these qualifications, and yes, like you told before, right now it's too hard to be in this. And I know this maybe you will not answer about this one, but or maybe yes. But what do you think? Who is the guy in the football pros? Who's just chilling in this league and he's not deserved to be in it? Or if you don't want to answer, you can't. You can, of course, just miss this
You mean as a
question.
professional guy?
Yeah.
I rather not answer that. We will let it for what it is. But nah, I cannot answer that.
Okay, but you have an opinion, yeah, about this one.
Yeah, yeah. I got an like, what the thing is, like, I feel, and this is for myself. Like, I feel like I can compete with the best players in the world. And I did that for many years. Um, do I have a world title or a national title? No, I don't have that. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand that I cannot speak without having something to show off. You know what I mean? So I know my lane. I know that I cannot speak too much without having stuff to prove. But I played against a lot of professional guys who are now professional. I played against a lot of guys who are top players, and I can dance with them. You know, I barely I don't get I lose I win. You know what I mean? So I feel that there are some players that I can be next to them as well.
Yeah, and yesterday you won in Dominator as well, 1-0. You didn't concede any goals from him, but and I saw one time on the stream when you was playing practice against O'Neill, and you won him as well when I was watching this stream. So yeah, great results. But okay, what about guys not in eFootball Pro League? Just maybe 2 or 3 names who is not in this league but easily can sub some players and play in this league and win games. So maybe you can name
Um,
us.
there's there's definitely a guy that I feel like is a very good player. That's Crank Pau. He's
Hmm.
a guy, a Greek guy that lives in Germany. But I played against him many times, and he is very, very, very talented guy. If he focus, I believe that he definitely can be in this tournament. Definitely, I recommend you guys to look at his ranks. He got rank 11 last phase.
Hmm.
I will recommend you guys to, if the next tournament will come, to definitely check him out and hopefully give him a try.
Hmm. Great one.
And I wanted to ask you, when just eFootball opened, appeared, and we could download it finally. What was your impression when you saw the announcement that could be the crossplay between computers and mobile phones?
Yeah, that was like a pain in your face, right? Like we all know that the game itself with PlayStation is not even playing correctly. So imagine if you play against a guy from the who's sitting in a toilet and play against you, or
Yeah,
somebody or on the PC who got
with the
and we all
Wi-Fi,
know
of course.
yeah, of course, and we know that the PC community got a lot of cheaters and a lot of guys who are playing with the connection and stuff. So um, that option is definitely not a great choice of them. I know they want to make the community bigger, so I understand that aspect. But we all know the gameplay itself with PlayStation is already bad. Imagine with PC and mobile.
And by the way, why actually you decided to play in PlayStation, not Xbox, not PC, just what PlayStation?
I grew up with PlayStation. I had Super
Mm.
Nintendo, but the PlayStation was what my parents bought for us, and of course all my friends had a PlayStation. So after a while, if you want to go to Xbox, you're the only one, of all my friends. So
Yeah.
PlayStation was definitely the game the console to go for.
As a real fan of PS1, I just need to ask, just to to make this question: what is your favorite games on PS1?
Oh,
Instead of
my
football,
favorite
you
game on
mean?
PS1.
Yes,
Wow,
just
you're
except of
asking me
football, of
a,
course.
a question, man. What did I play? That's a while ago, man. I can't recall. I can't recall.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Just I will ask you maybe a little bit later, but I will just give you a hint with Crash Bandicoot. But okay,
Oh
okay,
yes,
let's
of
move on.
course, of course. I remember now. You said I like the Crash Bandicoot the party mode that you had the mini games. That
Crash
was
Bash, yes.
also a very good one. Yes, that was definitely one of my favorite games that I played. Of course, Tekken, um, Metal Gear Solid. I remember. Some games are coming up now that you're saying that, but yeah,
Yeah,
this
of
is
course.
definitely PlayStation One is definitely classics.
Hmm.
And Of course, I need to also to ask you because I also feel this pain that manual settings, manual um, manual settings, yes, in eFootball were deleted from this part of the game. And how do you think would it be more interesting to watch in case if would be the championship in future with only manual settings for everything, for passes, for shots, for everything?
To be honest, they tried it right with level one passing, and the game didn't really look attractive. You know what I mean? Because everybody was playing very safe because the passing didn't was 100% to the player. I understand that, of course, more manually is depends. You know, skill. That's definitely skills. But to be honest, I will not recommend a full manual pro scene. That doesn't look attractive to me.
So which pass was the best one for you? I mean, you know this opinion that the classic pass is pass 6 and pass 13 and pass 18. So maybe you have the different opinion or just between these three passes like pass 6, 13 and 18.
Uh,
Which one
I
was the
I
best?
think my my personal best, and that is more personal reason, but I would say
Hmm.
past 1920 is the best for me, pure because of the streaming. For me, started there. You know, I built up an amazing community around past 1920. So because of that, I will say, you know, past 1920 is for me. You know, having a safe spot for me.
But between 19 and 20, it was so much difference because past 90, it was like a little bit like FIFA so fast, and past 20, this one was it was slowed down, and this new feature was in this game. Uh,
Yeah.
Intentional foul, yeah, and this one was deleted as well with the manual passing and no more intentional foul. I think all of
No,
us
no.
was using it.
The thing is, we don't know what Konami wants to do with the game. You know, um,
Hmm.
we one thing is for sure is that they want to keep it as safe as possible, so the game can still run every year. You know, so if they want to make the game as safe as possible, then they need to make it very casual for everybody. So, yeah, tough things to handle, things that only elite players can handle, needs to go away.
Yeah, but this one, they again, just few months ago, they reminded to us about this mobile connection between it, and but still nothing, still no, and we're just again far away from Unreal Engine 5. I think with this news, because how can you play on the PS5 with the Unreal Engine 5 against mobile this Wi-Fi players on Unreal Engine 4? So what do you think about
Yeah,
Unreal Engine 5? It was announced like 2 years ago,
yeah.
and
I I I think they are just announcing stuff to see maybe they want to see the way that we react. You know, if people are reacting great, I think they're gonna roll with it. If people are reacting a little bit strange and not happy, they're gonna wait and hold back a little bit. So I think more the way that they are working is probably on the reaction of the community.
yeah, like it was after the release of this bug, of this mess of
Yeah.
bugs, this first version of this game, and it was like 6 or 7 months between this and first playable nice eFootball with this April or May. It came, and it was not good as well, but better than it was before. And this one is something bad from Konami. They changed the director of eFootballs, as I remember. It was another guy. I just forgot his surname. Maybe you can remember it.
No, I can recall.
Okay, it just was another guy who has idea to create something new, and for PS5, for new Xboxes, but they changed the direction to this game. Of course, it's not this bad, and it's a playable and okay, but we was expecting another one because when we got this. PES 21 season update game just to play 1 year more, and but it feels different, yeah, between PES 20 and 21. Anyway, it was
Yeah,
season
yeah,
update,
yeah.
but can you just expect this and
Uh,
describe for
the,
us?
the the difference of this game,
Yeah.
yeah. The I feel like the tempo at the moment how the patch this is. I feel like the tempo is perfectly not perfect, but it feels because of the speed. It feels like you are controlling the game more than the AI. So I feel like the game at the moment is good, but they need to do a little bit less AI support. With the way of defending, the way of attacking,
Mm.
passing. It's a lot of AI support, which makes the game feel very automatic. Sometimes you guys remember, right? When you scored a crazy goal, you celebrate, you feel, boom, I made that goal. But now you
Mhm.
make a crazy goal, stunning shooting, you don't feel like
Yeah.
you made that goal because the game helped me out, or probably the opponent's gonna make a kickoff goal. So uh, it's there's no more that raw feeling of you playing, you doing this. So but I feel the patch, the way the game is playing is going to a good direction.
I hope so, because for us, for you, and for everyone, it will be good. And thank you, Leroy, for this one. I wish all the best to your family, to you on this tournament, and
Yes.
of course, we will continue this discussion the other day. Thank you, man, and
Yo,
have
thank you
a
for
good
having me,
evening.
boys, and thank you for the invitation of this tournament. You guys are doing a great, amazing job. I really
Thank
appreciate the
you.
work that you guys are doing.
Thank you
Thank you.
for joining us. Have a good day, have a good games, and we are expecting you, of course, in final to show your best result. Wish you good luck.
Yes. Thank you, boys.
Yeah, goodbye,
Ciao.
man.
Bye bye.
And it was Leroy
Ooh.
with his nice answers. Such a big fan of PES and the football. Always great to discuss with this guy who is just so much involved in this one, and of course, great answers. Was surprised that he likes this PES 19 and PES 20 over the PES 18, for example. Yeah, he thought because of streams, but anyway.
Yes, yes, pretty unusual to hear such comment. Uh, just not many players can share also such point of view. But anyway, of course, when pass moving to the right trip, it's always great, and I also excited to speak with LB Games, very interesting guy, and of course his results will will show to everybody, to the world, that he is deserved maybe to become the football club, just eFootball football club, maybe the
Mhm.
cybersports, and of course we wish him to to win to win his next
Yeah, yeah.
games, to show the best results.
And the next an upcoming game between Mednasa and Prikamarachki. One more competitor without any points at this moment, Mednasa. And the game, this one is again, I'll just repeat it, but for Mednasa it's the same. This game for his ticket to League of Champions to still has any chances, because no points for him, and again no draw, no lose, just only win. And he's playing at the home side. Which team he will pick? Maybe Bayern Munich finally. We'll see, of course, but I wish him good luck against Prikamarachki, because this guy with 9 points, and just I'm happy for LB as well that he's comfortable with this dual sense and PS5s, and he can compete. So great to watch. And PSG against Bayern
Oh,
Munich. So Medna picked PSG as a home side pick, and Prikamarashki just can pick Bayern Munich on away side. Was it a mistake from the start, or
Looks like yes. We can saw in just in Prikamarachki's face that he also impressed that no Bayern in the final choice, and just want to remind to myself about which team Mednasa said that he will not choose it anymore.
Of course, it was a Milan with Junior Messias. Yeah, when
And after
Messias
that,
like
he chose PSG. Yes.
yeah, but he was playing well with the PSG. Oh no, with the Milan he was playing well. It was just many moments wasted by Messias and other guys. But yes, with the PSG he was playing bad, but he told that he will improve and all about it. So maybe just played few games with PSG and he will just stick to this Neymar, Messi, Mbappe trio because of course, man, this trio so glad to see and we started already. So and Prekamarachki just controlled first kickoff in this one.
This is the first sign, maybe, but I hope, of course, that we will see great game by Midnasa, and
Oh,
if not the great mistake by
see,
him.
wow,
Mm,
instantly he just turned around with Mbappe, aggressive to Messi, straight to Messi, but Mbappe now from Neymar and Mbappe was the first one. Medna finally,
wow.
finally he just scored his goal and found his way. You can see nice tackle by Danilo Pereira instantly to Verratti, Neymar to Mbappe, and with the left foot just to the right corner without any problems. Finally, Mednasa scored his goal without struggling, without 10 moments or something. This first time on this tournament because he was struggling against Roman Zubrik, he was struggling against Prikamarachki, and the same against Raf. And now he scored maybe game-changing goal for him and his pass in our tournament.
Wow, I'm just impressed how today's players who uh, just didn't have so much great games before, and now they improved. Like Dezas finally received points, and Midnasa, we see that just started greatly, and maybe just not first points, but anyway, his black stripe could be end finally, and he would found his game, especially versus such a great player as Prekamarachki, will be the good sign for all his supporters that everything goes fine now for Midnasa. But of course, Prekamarachki will not leave this way, and will try to score. We see that he was pretty impressed by this goal from Mednasa, and he
Oh,
tried
yeah.
to make the just a fast goal to make a draw. Let's see.
Oh, how
Wow,
many space and Neuer out of his position. Neymar, Mednasa need to shoot and wow, such a big hole between defenders and goalkeeper. What? And no offside. Great positioning by Neymar, but more questions about the lift position. What is it? It's a quick counter, not long ball counter, and it can happen to you. So let me remind. Just give me 1 second. I just want to watch how many goals before this one Prikamarashki conceded. 1 second, guys.
not so much, around one or two, I think. And Neymar. Oh no, not this way.
Yeah, I think
Dribbling.
so because before it he just was playing so well in defense, and now 2 goals already for Mednasa and Koman. Nice fake shot, double touch into
Hmm.
tail. Oof, by Donnarumma without any manual goalkeeping by Medna. Donnarumma just saved it. Great one. Oof, but Mednasa finally he is in enough comfortable situation, and the first time we can see Prekamarachki in this one 2 goals gap, and how will he react to this one?
We can see his reaction. He's totally impressed. By the beginning, he didn't expect such flow of shots by Midnasa, and such successful actions made by him. And wow, I'm
Yeah.
so impressed to see such
So
powerful PSG now.
before this game, Prikamarashki conceded, guys, just imagine, only 1 goal in this group. Only 1 goal in 3 games.
One
So
goal.
Mednasa in this 20 minutes, he just doubled this result. Wow.
Looks like I remember it was when he played by Roma, as I remember. Oh,
Oh yeah,
Neymar!
yes,
Why
Neymar.
did he stop? Oh,
Strange type of collision. No one fall down, but for some reason Neymar just was frozen. I don't know why, but it just happened. And Mbappe enough space to Mbappe, Mbappe to Messi. Messi was a left foot. Oh, no great manual goalkeeping, but still Vitinha. Wow, different Mednasa in this game. Just but Prikamarachki as well. He was playing better before. I was expecting much more from this one, more equal, but now Mednasa was just about to score his third goal and make his gap better, but still 2-0 only. And oh, Messi
oh,
was
big
dispossessed by himself.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, misunderstanding, I think, between the game code because, of course, Medna just did this pass not from Messi to
Yeah, yeah.
Messi, so strange one. Mm, Game is still under development, beta. Mbappe back to
Yeah,
Neymar.
1 year.
Neymar.
So,
Not enough, man. Not enough.
ooh, first moment.
Oh, man. Ah, it was an option to shot with the first time shot, but he decides to make this fake shot and take his time. Oh, you can see Coman is alone and no offside. Coman with the right foot and Ken
Yes.
Musiala. Yes, and Prikamarachki just scored his first goal just at the end of the first half. The worst time for Mednasa to concede, but great one. See, Coman, oof, he just didn't score, and Musiala smashed it with a second attempt. Oof, kick off for Medna. Just last thing in this first half. Can he? No, no. And just half ends with this notification of exhausted Ramos and his red stamina bar.
Ooh, already. Wow, so fast. But
Yeah, he will get some
anyway,
stamina right now because of half time, but yeah.
yeah, sure, sure. But as we can see, just Prikamarachki trying to make the score equal, and as we see, he wasn't so delighted by the first goal because he understands that he needs to make the big job by winning this game and scoring at least one goal. So it would be the long trip, and just wish Midnasa not to lose his concentration and to keep the result that he owned in the first half.
Yeah, totally agree because it was so comfortable 2-0 and Medna was about to win this to increase his leading 3 goals gap, but now 2-1 situation and draw in case of this group and current group state. Draw for Prekamarashki is like a win because Medna will be without any chances to compete for League of Champions, and this 1 point is good enough for Prekamarashki because Roma Zubrik is not in the best situation as well, and Raf on the second place, and Prekamarashki is only one leader of this group, so draw for him is okay. That's why right now Mednasa he has pressure on him, and we can see his mistake in defense. Not tell. Oh, when we can yes we can see these emotions because Medna is of course he's fully understand how important to win right now and not to make a draw like a nightmare for him.
I just remember this meme when just doggy with the hat sitting on the chair and drinking coffee, and everything around is on fire, and he's just telling that
This is
all is fine.
fine.
Yes, yes, and looks like the same situation for Midnasa. Like he trying to control the situation, but looks like Prikamarachki is still pushing.
And Marquinhos, yes, he won this one. Messi, no, just oh yes, and it was an accident. Just Messi catch the ball with his head. Neymar to Vitinha, Verratti to Neymar instantly. Great 1-2s, but oh, intercepted by Power so easily after this passes. Verratti lofted to Mbappe. Mbappe, great one to Neymar. Vitinha just meant again and again it ended by Power. So maybe just switch direction and try to play not on the Power side because this guy he already intercepted so many passes in the first half and in the second as well. Oof, great one to captain. Just Marquinhos was involved great in this attack. Can Marquinhos? Oh, he was not in his position now. And
Yeah.
Mane!
Oh.
Wow! Looks like Medna needs these substitutions and the little pause to take a breeze because right now Prikamarachki just took his moment and playing well in these minutes. Vitinha to Neymar, you can see again Medna is trying these fast attacks. And offside. Oh, it was. Just let us see. Oh yeah, big enough offside, and yes, he took his time. Oh, Verratti, Vitinha,
Oh.
Marquinhos, all of them. Yeah, it's a big choice between offensive subs and defensive midfielder subs, but looks like only Messi exhausted in attack. Neymar and Mbappe fresh enough, so maybe just sub two midfielders, two defenders, and Messi. Of course, it's all about Medna's choice, but looks like it's not the worst option to make subs like this because only Messi is tired in attack. So Husni will come or Ekitike. It's Medna. Check Ekitike. He's better than Husni. You go. Okay, Husni will come and maybe sub Danilo Pereira. Maybe Danilo Pereira will play as CB in this last minutes. Uh-huh. So Medna did his subs, and we'll see Prekamarachki's subs in the game because unreal to see it before. And now Blind came, Choupo-Moting. Renato Sanchez came in the center. This fast CMF and Mbappe. He just
Oh yes.
and great. It was great manual goalkeeping. He just switched to this corner, but you can see this little pause, and Medna reacted to this switch. See, yes, and he just shoot to the near one and scored easily with Mbappe. Just like I told before, this pause can help Medna and instantly. Of course, I was not expecting this fast, but now again 2 goals gap and only 20 minutes left. So looks like first points for Medna, at least one at least, and 3 points with a high chances.
Yes, this pause was so important for Minasa, and we can see that this created moments was so important for him.
Oof.
And he scored. So yes, great potential to receive the points in this game, and even not choosing Bayern Munich when you can do this, and choosing PSG. But how clever played with this team, and of course it's very important to keep this result, just to show to yourself that you deserve to be here, that all good, you can fight, you can keep on fighting, and at least League of Hope will expecting for you.
Uh,
Oh, very dangerous free kick is
oh, it
waiting
will
for
be
us.
a free kick, yes, and fresh players on the pitch, maybe someone. Yes, Sane, Leroy Sane. Of course, he will take this free kick, not Kimmich, I think. And which type of shot will come? Maybe under the wall.
Oh, maybe, but player is waiting for this
No, another
situation.
type.
Ooh.
Oh, nice one by Zaire Emery. He blocked it, and that's why his shot was so broken and easy for Donnarumma to save it. Mane was too fast to return to Müller. He was not ready for this delivery, but defenders and defensive line was ready, of course. And Neymar to Mbappe, no. It's Davis, fresh Davis, easily intercepts it. And Husni, he came to the defense and foul on him. Oof, great impact by Husni. Important one, but so fast by Medna. Yeah, he's no waiting seconds. He's just immediately doing his things. This guy is so aggressive and looks like he wants to increase his goal difference right now. And Daily Blind with a stunning
Wow, no.
shot! And flashback to Lampard on the World Cup 2010.
Wow. I just remembered the shot of Marko Devic
Oh.
to England national team that wasn't counted by Kashai. Kashai, we remember you. And yes, for sure, he will just need to. He doesn't want to keep the ball just to waste some time. He needs
Wow,
more
yeah.
goals. We see this.
But this Daily Blind shot just now Neymar. Right now, Medna, we can tell that he won, and it's a question how it will end. And Husni, so active when he came off the bench, many interceptions and tackles. So it was the right decision because Husni, he's a little bit faster than Ekitike, and maybe this one was great choice by Medna to involve him in this game with this blue bar. So with the blue bar, you always have offensive players in your defense. And Mednasa won his first points with a great win against Prekamarachki and 3-1. So Prekamarachki conceded 3 goals, and before it only one. Great one in offensive by Mednasa, but it was a little moment when Prekamarachki took the leading of the game, and maybe Mednasa will rewatch it because was plenty of mistakes by him in his defense, and he needs to improve it.
Of course, he needs to improve it. And anyway, I'm just glad to see that Mednasa found his game, but with such unusual football team. But anyway, congrats him to receiving his points. And of course, just before this game, I didn't expect such successful game by Mednasa. And but still, he is ready to fight at least for League of Hope, and to wish him luck, and of course to Prikamarachki also.
Yeah, and upcoming games, guys, we'll see Megusta against Shea Buzna 2 times in a row because of rescheduling few games. Because today, in our tournament, guys from eFootball Pro, they can't play, and few rescheduling things. Just we'll see right now result of it with the 2 games in a row, Shebuzna against Megusta, and we need to tell more you about Shebuzna. He just subbed Cesar in this tournament, but Cesar lost 2 games already, and Buzna just took his situation and the current state of the group. So Shea just will start this tournament with already 2 losses, but he's not tilted because of it or just raged or something. He told me that he will just train more than before, and he will show us that he will compete for the ticket to the League of Champions in this group.
And the first game versus Megusta, and the second also. So this is the big test for him. How
And
much time did
can we
he
just
for improve?
uh, one more time see the state in this group with Megusta, Buzna, LB Games, and the Indominator? It was as I remember, it was a 6 points for Indominator, 6 points LB after his yesterday's win, and 3 points for Megusta, and no points for Buzna right now, of course, but it was not his fail. And about Shea Buzna, the open qualifications, he just was playing well, and it was something wrong with him. His last best of 5 when he lost it, and best of 3, of course, in his only last day of open qualifications, Shea Buzna failed for some reason, but before it, he was fantastic. As always, this guy from Israel national team, he was playing 2 years in PES 20 and 21 with Oral, just shoulder to shoulder. They was battling, and Shea Buzna right now, he will face Megusta. So 2 players from the open qualifications, and glad to see them in the main event. And just a few minutes,
For
and we will
sure,
see.
for sure. His elimination in best of 5 was pretty unexpected, and he just I'm just was wondered how it's possible that we saw real different Shea Buzna that we saw before. by the gameplay. Of course, face was the same. And these two games versus Megusta for Sheibuzna is decisive because Megusta, in case if win, Sheibuzna will not get the possibility to chase him, at least him, and uh, to get to the next stages of League of Hope. So, inspecting the intrigue that could be left, maybe for the second game also, and
Yeah,
interesting to
always.
see which team would be chosen by Sheibuzna.
Yeah, always too great to watch games between guys like this because Shea Buzna, he's quiet enough. Of course, he has some emotions, and we can sometimes, from time to time, we can see plenty of them. But Megusta, he's always about his emotions. He's just not shy to show us, and always pleasure to see games like this. And in our hearts, this duel between Megusta and Bruno Couto, it was great one, and always great to see guys like Migusta, like O'Neill, like Matador, like LB Games, all of them, and Alonso Grey Fox as well. Many of these emotional guys. But of course, we need these players, these quiet and so confident guys like Shea Buzna in Dominator, and Raja is the best examples of quiet players in our league. We can see Migusta is with his new room.
Yes, looks like some new supporters arrived uh, to to Migusta. Hope that
Yeah,
they will help him
look,
to make this some new decisions, great decisions, according just during the game. Wish him luck. And Shea Buzna, newcomer in group stage, chose Milan, and of course, Milan versus Manchester United.
yeah, we can see
See that? Yes, please.
just Doggy Dog on the back. And he just
Oh,
ran away to me back to Migusta. Yeah, great one, great support and as well. Hello to Shea Buznam. He's so
co-op
serious as
playing is
always.
not possible yet. Yes,
No,
two versus one.
only
Oh,
only in offline. In online,
okay.
still impossible. But of course, it will
Oh,
come. Yeah, maybe until the end of the year it will come, and maybe we will see just. I just can't predict it. Maybe we'll see co-op tournament on the ESEL, maybe the next or next after the next tournament. But
ooh,
it's a great experience to see co-op tournaments and two against two, maybe. Yeah,
maybe until
co-op.
the end of the decade we will see this for sure. Yes.
Yeah, we see. Me gusta with a great one formation. I like it with the wings and with the two CFs as he was playing before. He just was switching to this one as I can remember previous games, and for Shea Buzna as well, Ibra, Junior Messias, and Liao. So Ibra between these two guys, Brahim Diaz and Adli behind Ibra, great attacking guys, and Bakayoko as DMF. So there's the classic defensive line, but only one change that Shea Buzna is using Kier. Some of the players with the Milan is not using Kier because of his low speed and acceleration. They're trying to play with Kalulu SCB, with Tomori, but we can see great choice of Kier in this one, and maybe it will be a good one against Man United's attackers because CFs of Man United without enough ball control, and that's why maybe Kier can just tackle them.
Yes, according to previous games, as I saw by Kier, like, oh my God,
He's trying
supporters
to
on the
catch
field,
his tail.
a little boomerang shown by Mr. Doggy. Of course, it would be interesting to know his name, but a little bit later. Yes, as I told before, like Kier is the good option, and in previous games, as we see, that's pretty useful defender that can save the goal clean.
Hmm. We can call him, I think, at this moment we can call him Doggy Dog.
Yes, I think that would be reasonable, but until only the end of the game. Hope that
And only
he catched his tail, and we are about to start our game.
yeah, and the great one, maybe Kier is appeared on the pitch because of Weghorst in Megusta's squad, so good counter with a Kier. But now Shea Buzna in his debut on the our tournament, he just took Cesar's slot and his situation in this group, and I'm expecting so much effort by Shea Buzna because he told me he will, and I believe to this guy. I believe to Shea Buzna, such a great guy, and I hope we'll see a great battle between him and Migusta. Because of course you can't easy win against Migusta because he's unreal. This guy on such a high level like Buzna, and I'm expecting so equal game between these two. And a quick foul by Man United, offensive foul. Maybe it was not a foul, but this collision and ref just decides to give it to the Milan. Straight to Ibra.
I
Oof,
would
Maguire just won without any chances against Ibra, and Weghorst, who Anthony was running in this open space.
I just wanted to say that that's a real unusual action, I would say, by Shea Buzna, and not many
Mhm.
players would agree to participate in case if you already would have two losses behind your back. But anyway,
Mm,
he agreed. He promised to train even more than before. So
yeah,
of course, big respect to Shea Buzna, and let's see how he will act in these two games versus Migusta.
yeah, he's a real fighter, and I totally agree with you. Just he took it with a great take, and that's why I wish him all the best in his games, and to Migusta as well. Now, Kier, great one. Adli, in start of his attack. Outside pass to Liao. Liao is elated and great lofted to Adli. Adli back to Diaz. Nice build up. And Ibra now. He can turn around and maybe shot will come. Oh, nice
Ooh,
build up. But Migusta with his last player. Great one. Migusta read it with Varan and just blocked it. Phew.
real dangerous moment in case if just center backs wouldn't help the hair in such situation to release the ball, and
And
attack is still going on, still on, and Bakayoko. Oh,
Owen Weghorst, can he just start this counter? No, he failed. This Bakayoko intercepts it easily. Kier switch attempt, but Bruno tackled it, and now Resch back heel to Anthony, enough space to
ooh,
cross. Cross
and
will come,
cross.
and
Come on,
Rashford with the left foot.
again.
Sancho with the
Yes.
second attempt, and Migusa scored with his angry face as well. Oof, oof. And Sancho with the second attempt. Great one, but again, good build up after good Shea Buzna's build up. Wow. But
At
the
least for the
difference,
second attempt, but he scored. Yes.
yeah, and the biggest difference that Shea Buzna didn't score. It was blocked, and Migusta did it with the second attempt of Sancho with his header, and right now one goal gap immediately for Migusta. Bruno to Sancho. Sancho's left wing. Fake shot. No. Adli. Lucky that Liao received it and was trying back to Fernandes, but no. Ibra, Adli, Liao. See how many Milan's players right now. And Liao to Ibra. Ibra was trying
Wow.
to involve Messias. Messias was waiting like Ante Rebic was waiting in the previous game. Oh,
Yes, but that pass was more successful. But in case if he would receive the ball, oh my God,
Oh,
just
and
need
again,
to.
Migusta, he's using all of this space. Of maybe he was just thinking about which type of dribble move, but he was tackled before it. And now Messias, Phil John just greatly tackled it. Oof, Migusta is so angry in this game. He's feeling it and he's so aggressive. I don't know. It can be a plus or it can be a bad joke for him at one moment, but for now it's working well. And again, he's not happy that his player lost this physical duel to a Milan's guy and the Ibra battling. Oof, so physical game, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
the first time.
Brain
Oh yes, yes,
with the right leg
that's
and
why.
first time shoot. Yeah, it's okay to shoot with Brahim Diaz and with the right leg, with left leg, because he has very high on his both legs. So very high accuracy by Brahim Diaz, and he showed us why. See, enough time to create one more. Ibra, he's alone. He needs to. Oh, nice attempt with the back heel to the Messias, but no. Sancho on the flank to Jones. Jones back to Sancho. 1 minute left, so Migusta has enough time. Bruno, isolated Bruno, and no, not against Tomori. He's faster, he's stronger, and not this way against Tomori. Whoa, just unpredictable game.
Yes, just wanted to notice that maybe such serious Me Gusta I see for the first time, and
Hmm.
wow, that's great. That's great that the next game would be also versus these two players and how they will act, what changes they will do after this game, which mistakes they will see in their tactics. And Rashford,
Oh,
Weghorst,
Weghorst to
why, why?
Anthony. Oh, now Messias. Buzna's turn to make something. Messias to Liao. Liao. Little dribble to Ibra, and Ibra it was too fast. Of course, passing lane was cutted by Varane, and Maguire was in front of him, but maybe it was better just pass it back and not to force something. But now it doesn't matter because Liao on the flank and cross attempt to Ibra. Liao still with the ball. Pass to Adli. Adli receives it, and finally Maguire again like a captain. He tackled it, and he
Good
started
passing.
Man United's attack. Oh, Weghorst, can he cross or maybe shot? Wow. Oof.
Looks like Sheibuzna needs a little bit more luck, but not in this moment. I think this moment was too far to be the goal, especially from such angle and such tall goalkeeper as David De Gea. That could be too easy for him even to make the save. In case of just not the nearest angle of shit, but anyway, I'm expecting this drama, this great battle as we see, how it will end, who will win finally.
Yeah, big question because right now just two-side game. Shea Buzna can win, Migusta can win, draw can be a result. I don't know, man. And this Weghorst shot, it was reasonable by Migusta because Weghorst has this long-range shooting skill and his shot power. So I fully understand Migusta's reaction that it was so inaccuracy, but you just need to forget this moment and stick to the next. Fresh Alejandro Garnacho on the pitch. Ericsson came, Marcel came, Elanga came, and for Milan as well, two super subs, Origi, Rebic, Decatelaro came. Oh, just many fresh guys, and Maguire. Oh, just it was not enough time for Maguire to clear it out, and the corner for Milan will come.
As we understand, according to the number of substitutions, we
Hmm.
are expecting now the great pressure by one of the players, and we'll see how it will work. So no time to waste moments, to waste stamina. All actions must be for 100% productive.
Oof. And Migusta just
Ooh,
receives his free kick. It was great dribble by him because Martial was so isolated. He was only one, and only Milan's players was around Migusta. He must be happy with his free kick. And now Eriksen, and which decision? Cross on the not the best one, and just straight to Liao by Shea Buzna, and Liao lost this duel so easily. And again, Migusta with the ball. So the second half is more about Migusta. In the second, he's just straight aggressive and playing well in his style. Oh, it's hard times for Shea Buzna right now.
looks like yes, he was impressed by goal of Shea Buzna, and he just trying to score, to create to create
Offside.
moments, but
Yeah.
it's not so easy. Not so easy for Megusta to pass through Megusta, or just to pass through Shea Buzna, of course, and
Yeah.
to get 3 points. It's not so easy mission. Here is best of the best, guys.
And one last sub for Migusta. As I saw, he was trying to sub his DMF, so maybe we'll see new DMF on the pitch after this sub. Let's Shea Buzna, maybe he needs to change formation because right now we just see only Migusta on the pitch at this minutes. In the second half, okay, only one shot more, but in the case of gameplay and build-ups, we saw so many great build-ups, and still luckily that interceptions always come at the right time for Shea Buzna.
Looks
And we
like.
see
Uh,
Casemiro subbed
yes,
on
please.
McTominay. So yeah, McTominay will come instead of Casemiro. More offensive DMFs than Casemiro. Maybe it will help to Megusta.
And Garnacho. Ooh, too bad pass. Too bad pass. And we can see that Migusta was not satisfied by so long time wasted on substitutions by Shea Buzna, and now he is just trying to help his players also by words, not only by his gameplay, and to speed up the process to finally to score the goal. But all the question is he made enough to make the goal? Maybe now, no. Elanga loses the ball and a good chance to counterattack for Shea Buzna.
Mm-hmm. And now Benacer, he's alone. No, just again mistake by Shea Buzna or great defensive play by Migusta. I don't know because Migusta in the second half he's not doing mistakes in defense. He's so well at this one, and now maybe Benacer to Catelare. Catelare back to Benacer. Looks like no idea, but now he found Rebic. Rebic to Liao, and Liao now. Oh, Phil Jones. We told a few days ago this combo, Phil Jones and Maguire on the pitch. So nuclear and Rebic! De
Ooh.
Gea saved it with his high goalkeeper reflexes. He showed us again. No save.
I think it was a save, but the second player sent ball
Yeah.
out of the pitch, and maybe the best moment shown made by just Shea Buzna that not ended as a goal. Maybe in
Oof.
second half, maybe in the whole game.
And last 4 minutes of the 90 minutes, and Martial, can he turn around? Yes, he can. But and he
Come
tackled
on!
Tomori. Martial, he scored. Oh, and high five is his supporter. Wow, such a great. I was just speaking about this aggressiveness of Migusta, his tackles, and finally he tackled it with the Martial. Wow, on the oral side of the, the Shea Buzna side of the pitch, and yes, we can see Migusta his little celebration because he's not still with his 3 points, but very high chances about it. And we can see quick formation changes by Migusta. Now five midfielders, only one striker. Rashford will be alone, and looks like Shibuzna was ready to share these points, just to get 1 point in this game and go to the next one. But Migusta scored his goal just on the last minutes, and will Shibuzna has more chances?
Maybe one chance he would have right now, but very, very bad news
Oh,
for him in case if he would lose his points, another
yeah,
points
he
that he
instantly
could
created a
make.
moment.
Oh, maybe now.
Oh,
Ooh.
Catalara to Rebic. Yes, it was a good fake shot, but not enough space in the box because of full blue bar. And Rashford, enough space just to run and end this game with a final whistle. And Migusta will back to Martial to
Wow.
Eriksen, but no, just to more control. But great one by Migusta, and congrats to Migusta with his first 3 points in this duel. But second game will come, and Shea Buzna will have his chance just to answer Megusta, and now they will recreate the room in the football, and here they will recreate the PSM party as well. But we have a few minutes just to discuss about Shea Buzna's answer, because right now the home side will be Megusta, and possibly he will pick Man United again. So Shea Buzna can play with Milan, or what do you think? Maybe just Megusta will try to steal Milan, or is a bad plan and just stick with Man United?
Uh, I think that he could choose Milan, but he will stay with Manchester United. He played before with this football team so much games, so maybe he would stay with this. But this ending for Shea Buzna looks really, really bad. I don't know, just I don't have the table right now, but as I remember clearly, this win for, thank you very much,
Oh,
that this win for Migusta is decisive for Shea Buzna. That Migusta has already 6 points, just received three extra
oh,
points and
it's
have 6 points.
not the most fresh table. And again,
Yes. LB Games has only 3 points, as I see. But
mm,
anyway, uh, Migusta is flying to the moon, and Sheibuzna is staying on Earth. And maybe these two games that remaining for Sheibuzna will be not enough for the chance to stay in the League of Hope, and in the best way, league just goal difference will decide in this situation. Mm,
yeah, it was not the newest version of group stable, but we can tell that right now in Dominator with the 6 points, or big games with the 6 points, and Megusta with the 6 points as well. But Megusta has, after this win, great chances to compete for League of Champions. And what about the upcoming game? So important for Shea Buzna to win right now. Okay, it was a warm up for him. You can tell like this, but and what's the more important right now for LB games, for Dominator, and for Megusta? All of them with the 3 games and 6 points. All of them right now. But now Megusta will play his fourth game against Shea Buzna, so he can just take this lead in this group with one more game, of course, but with the 3 more points if he will win. And of course, he knows it.
I have only one question right now. How do you
Mhm.
think? You saw the level of Sheibuzna in previous game, and of course we saw the level of Caesar in previous games. And how do you think who who is more comfortable opponent for Migusta? I would not compare them, but for
Mm.
Migusta style of gaming, who is just more comfortable?
Phew. I don't know. Maybe Shea Buzna, because this guy, he's always trying to play in attack as well. And about Cesar, I didn't watch enough games of him, but he was like a tough opponent. An example of his defensive plays and blue bars, as I remember it well. So maybe it's enough comfortable to Migusta play against Shea Buzna, because he was a little bit struggling only in the first half, and in the second we saw another Migusta. He was dominating the second half, and finally he scored this goal after Marcel tackle. Again, great one. He just continued his pressure, and he found his win. So I think it's enough comfortable for Migusta to play against Buzna.
Oh, great. Thank you for this analytics. I just understood how difficult to compare such two powerful players, of course. And the
Oh,
first
and
moment.
immediately! Wow.
Oh, no, uh-huh. Okay, we see that Migusta wasn't impressed by this shot,
Yeah, he's
even by
not
this
rating
try,
this
maybe.
high. Yeah. But maybe he will change his emotions. Well, Shea Buzna will smash it into the net in future if he can.
Hope to
Because
see. Hope to see.
this moment was so big, and De Gea saved it. De Gea is such a great goalkeeper in this mod. So good, with good reflexes, and now Weghorst. Wow, great one! Switch of direction! Wow!
Wow.
Me gusta just
Not me. Not me.
Me gusta just played with Weghorst like it was Mbappe, or I don't know, with this acceleration he just switched direction, and wow. But in case of shooting, of course, Weghorst better than Mbappe. So the biggest problem to get this position, and he got it with this acceleration move. Wow! And he took his lead, and the second one with the rest.
Ooh.
Oh, no goal! Wow! He just hit this bar behind the net. Oh, mm, we can call it effect of doggy dog, maybe.
Yes, maybe this aura helps Shea Buzna to keep this score at least. And another moment. Ooh, not bad, not bad. So potential, we see at least the potential in Shea
Yeah.
Buzna's moments, but a little bit more, a little bit
Oh,
better position can help him to score. Ooh, not bad pass to Anthony. And Weghorst again.
phew. But Anthony did his interception, and back to Weghorst, but Weghorst was just frozen for some reason. Now Casemiro mistaken Brahim Diaz with his interception, but Phil Jones, another tackle by Phil Jones. Casemiro to Bruno to Resh to Weghorst. See how fast it is, and Anthony now! Oh, just saved by Manian. Oh, such a stressful game for Shea Buzna. And
Migusa trying to cheer up himself.
yeah, he's not only
Uh,
player, he's like a coach, so he's coaching his team, he's playing with his team, he's trying to control his emotions, or no, it looks like he's not trying it. And now Leah, but we also like it, it's cool to watch. And Benacer, high potential attack, Brahim Diaz, no, Anthony, oof, great defensive play by Anthony. This fast guy just was involved in this defensive play, and so high impact in this one. Not to take your CB or your fullbacks, and now Anthony. Oh, nice fake shot
Anthony,
and double
ooh,
touch.
second one's not so important
Oh,
maybe
and again,
to make.
this Migusta's tackles and interceptions, offensive interceptions, so many of them. And the foul on Leao, but no whistle. Ref given advantage, and Maguire intercepts it after it. So whistle was a better option for Milan.
It's interesting that even after this interception that looks like with the foul, but too fast intercepted by Migusta, but still no
Mm-hmm.
whistle, as I see.
Yeah.
So
Looks
maybe
like
referee.
yeah.
to get
Oh.
forgot to get his glasses. Maybe I don't know, but it was clearly the fall, as I see, and of
Hmm.
course, wow, interesting to watch. Migustas is on fire today, and we see that moments he creates more and more.
Maybe just an update, Konami. Little cut at this gap between the advantage and a whistle, but now, oh, it was an offside, yeah. A little
Ooh,
one,
so
but
far offside, Migusta. How it's
yeah,
possible? Please don't do this.
yeah, it was so big one. And then Brahim Diaz, one more attack. Now it's slowly than before for Buzna, but the same result. He was trying to attack fast, he was trying to attack slow, but the same result always. And
Wow.
now Sancho, enough space. He's in one-on-one, great fake shot, and
Ooh,
Bakayoko
what
just
a
came
steal!
to to save his defensive line. Yeah, with this steal, that's a great one. It was not like a tackle; it was like in a basketball, just steal from behind, and Bakayoko did it. But no matter what, Bruno again to Weghorst to Sancho. Oh, Sancho just switched his position to the center. Whoa, great football by Megusta. A little bit, it looks like Johan Cruyff's football.
Yes, according to just according to this point of view, maybe it looks like so. And no final counterattack for Migusta, and only 1-0 for Migusta. That showed such wonderful first half, and of course need to create something
Yeah,
by
60% of possession and
Sheibuzna.
four shots against only one. Wow, big first half. It's like we just in the second half of the previous game and it just continues. So bad for Buzna. He's still struggling, and Megusta is on fire at this minute. He's all about to take the lead in his group.
Maybe yes, but maybe no. It depends only on
What is it?
the
Is it
something
Funko
just
Pop?
kind of yes. Looks like it's Funko Pop, or maybe something that will bring him the win. Maybe he's praying for this toy. I don't know what's this, but it helps him currently, and hope that of course we will see amazing second half also by both of the players.
But now Buzna, maybe time to change something.
Ooh.
Buzna needs this wind of change in the second half. And low cross, wow, powerful cross, something new, but the same result again. And Migusta in his potential counterattack, Sancho, we saw a few times, and third time in a row, he uses it fake shots after stunning shots or stunning cross attempts. He using these fake shots, and all the time it brings a result against Shea Buzna. Maybe it's the time to adapt against this one, because third time in a row he did it and still works.
I like when how Sheibuzna started to control the situation, but only on his side of the pitch, and we see that nothing can create Sheibuzna currently on the Migusta side of the pitch, and still we see that one shot and only one shot on target shown by Sheibuzna, and 56 already minutes played, so we just need to think about something more offensive in his formation.
Hmm.
Hmm. So maybe famous Janair's tactics of four.
I don't know,
Uh,
but this it can help you sometimes. But I think like maybe in 7 or maybe 8 from 10 cases, it can brings to you only a big problems, because right now it's only one goal gap still. and it's okay to continue to play with your team and with this formation without these big changes. But he's in attack in this one. Maybe an own
Ooh,
goal will
wow.
come. Oh, it was near the own goal. We
Whew.
saw already today one.
Migusta tried to help to help Shibuzna to make to keep alive the intrigue in the second game, but still, his defender decided to send ball through, just to send it away. And yes, I'm totally agree with you that such like Shebuzna has more possibility to make the draw when he will play these tactics than to switch to 4 attackers, and
Mhm.
he's still trying to find the space, to find this
It
moment.
was
But
it was nice triangle play between Messias, Adli, and Catelare, but still same result and no shot, no final pass, great cut or something by Milan's players. So okay, it's a better in the second half for Shea Buzna, but still not enough, and he needs to bring something new, something extra in his build-ups. Maybe with this Catelare and Adli subs, he can with the Origi super sub, and now Rebic, he'll pass to Liao, yes, for 1-2, and now Rebic with a left foot shot, and Shea
wow,
Buzna. Finally, Shea Buzna scored the first goal in this game, and camera dropped.
like in the
But
pool, just right in the corner.
yeah,
Uh, great goal, and ooh,
Eriksen, Rashford, fake shot and tackled, wow, from behind by Adli. Such a dangerous play by Adli. Casemiro was trying back to Eriksen, but no, Eriksen was just dispossessed, and now Origi to Rebic. Nice triangles after this subs. Shea Buzna just switched his play style a little, and it's more effective right now. Messias needs some help. Found Tamori to Krunic, fresh Krunic to Catelara. See, right now it's much more better. And Adli back to Origi. Can he shoot? Oof, but me gusta. Well tackled by him. Hmm.
nicely
Different
covered.
play style after this subs. And
And
Catelare
oh
lofted
yes,
to
Origi,
Origi. No
Origi.
offside.
No,
No offside. Great lofted attempt. And
great
Origi,
timing.
what? Wow. Yeah, no offside. No offside. Great timing and feeling of this one. Adli, Leao lost his battle. Alejandro Garnacho to Rashford. Can Rashford catch it?
Yes, he
Yes, he
can.
can.
Ooh,
And off, not enough size of the pitch. And more subs. So for Man United, one more sub, and me gusta. For Shea Buzna, it looks like he doesn't need to change anything. It's okay for him.
I would say that in such situation, such minutes of game, just need
Oh,
to
and
think more about this.
just goal kick for Shea Buzna. Great one. Great defensive play. So Liao, Varane won, but Milan still with the ball. Rebic. Again, this guy needs some help. He has no dribble moves, no double touch, no something. He trying to switch the flank, but no, it was too slow, and Garnacho was just running like in a baseball, and he took this ball. And Rebic now, nice to Catelare, Leo. One more save by David De Gea in the second half. Garnacho,
Maybe the first time, uh, the hair worked so much uh,
yeah.
just to make the save,
Oh,
but
double touch by
Shibuzna still
Messias.
trying.
Catelare to
Ooh, come
Origi,
on!
maybe now, and
Finally,
yes. Oh, Shea Buzna scored. Just like Migusta did in the previous game on the last minutes. Great attack. Fresh Catelare to fresh Origi with a header. Now De Gea was not ready for this one, and outplayed by Origi and his shots. So now we can see
Right
again.
now I see. Okay. So yes, final moment. Final moment for I think Shea Buzna to
No,
fix his goal difference.
Migusta
No, no.
retakes possession, and Garnacho cross attempt. Oh, cleared out. And yes, so one game won by Migusta, second one by Shea Buzna, just 3 points between these guys. Not the worst result for both of them. So they will just continue to compete in this group, and it's just okay. But Shea Buzna showed us great fighting spirit because he lost his first game and it was like 3 games without any points, and he immediately was in this situation that we saw today for Mednasa, for Ahmed Sosa, and now we will see the same for Joey Zamalkavi because he's still without any points, and he will play against Bruno Couto, who is just sharing the first place with Jose SG in this group. Joey Zamalkavi, Bruno Couto, Jose SG, and Jenner. So last game for today, and potentially last big chance for Joey Zamalkavi to make his way to the League of Champions to get some chances. And it will be against Bruno Couto, such a tough opponent to play against.
Not the best. Not the best opponent versus which he can get his surviving points to get to the next round. But it is as it is, I would say. Versus him also will be chosen, of course, Bayern Munich and Milan. Try to fight on the equals versus Bayern Munich, and Joey Zamalkawi will show all his power to get at least
Oh
one
yeah.
point for such.
Oh, one point is not enough for him. He needs all of them, all of them.
That would be not so easy.
Yeah, big challenge against an opponent like Bruno Couto. And Bruno Couto, oh, this guy, he's totally understands that 1 point for him not a disaster, and he will not rush. He will wait for Joey's mistakes. I'm just sure with it. And his formation, yes, he's playing with this one. So again, we will see this battle between four midfielders and the classic football formation. I would tell again, and which one can be better, because in the previous duel we saw that one time won Migusta with his four midfielders and one time won Shea Buzna. So we will see the continuation of this duel of formations.
Pretty agree with you that there is no rush for Bruno Couto, and a little nervous, and uh, the just the rush of Joey Zamalkawi to score, to get these 3 points will push on him morally, and maybe it will cause some problems or some mistakes, and Bruno Couto will be glad to use it and to make his attacks by Mane and Tel, as we see in the middle. No white tactics. And Bruno Couto starting
So
his game.
yeah, and he switched to two players to just make this kickoff. Just unusual to see this, but it's not affecting so much.
Just
And Joey,
tribute to old school.
yeah, and Joey with fast passes in his first possession. He showed us that he will try to play this fast. Maybe just his message to us, because of it was too fast, maybe way too fast, and even Joey was not ready for this speed of passing. Maybe slow down a little, or looks like no. He just one touch passes, back heel passes now. Wow, looks great. And Krunic to Rebic, see enough space, but oh, fresh start by Joey.
Not bad, not bad. two moments, and the last moment was pretty dangerous for Bruno Couto, but he kept it under control. So let's see how Joey Zamalkawi will improve his permanent dominance to Bruno, or Bruno just stop allowing Joey creating such moments. But wow, another half of moment made by Joey.
Phew. I'm just surprised with this type of gameplay, but of course it's acceptable because Joey is only about winning this one, and the money
Oh,
double
nice.
touch to Gravenberg, back to Musiala. Oh, no
Musiala.
whistle, no tackle. Great that Krunic was not involved in this tackle because it was about to be a penalty.
Maybe
And
now. Tell,
Musiala,
no offside.
oh, and Tell,
Yes, yes,
good
yes.
position. Then Bruno Couto with his first goal. Oh, it
Or
was an
not.
offside.
Oh, I
And
just wouldn't like to be the neighbor of Bruno Couto when he's screaming. Just I would wake up in this time and to be scared a
yeah,
little.
he immediately just celebrated, but after it, he saw that it was an offside.
But
And
he
Musiala,
like tasted the blood of Joey Zamalkawi. He found his weakness and looks like he won't stop. But Joey Zamalkawi also has his moments and not doesn't want to stop to create his moments.
mm-hmm. Tell. Hmm. Great by Joe in defense, in offense as well, but not enough to create something real big, not to be blocked, not to be intercepted before a great shot. Because at this moment it was still no just a big moment for Joey, but for Bruno Couto as well, because we will not count this offside shot. And without this one, still no big moments for these guys in this matchup. Messias to Diaz. He's using the white of the pitch and the Rebic
Wow,
one. But
nice moment.
it was just okay for Zomer to save it. He was ready and he was in this corner, so it was not so hard for him to save.
Yes, yes, but
Bakayoko,
looked it was really impressive.
yeah, Messias double touch. Lofted to Leao. Leao header to Rebic.
Ooh,
Oh, first time
no,
shot
no,
with the
no.
left leg. Yes, it's too wide, and but finally Zomer didn't save it.
Of course, of course.
The lift,
Ooh,
woof.
carefully.
Yeah, risky play, and Messias was just behind.
Ooh, Gravenberg to
Gravenberg.
Mane, Mane.
He found
Fake
Stel.
shot. Oh, wow.
And Liao now with this stunning cross, stunning long pass attempt, but it failed. And still no goals, no real moments in this game. New one. New attempt for Bruno Couto with the Mane. Mane, great one! He cut it
Mane.
this distance! Yes, it will be no offside right now. And great cut. Again, great switching of direction by Mane. Oh, and this one in Bruno Couto just use his celebration maybe to take a breeze and just to think about his plan in the future minutes and upcoming minutes. And Joey, again, like in always in the previous games, we can see Joey unemotional. Of course, he's a little bit stressed because of his results and current state of this game, but we didn't see any emotions so far by Joey. I mean, in all of these games, in all of these matchups.
Even we saw emotions from Arda Golasso. I think we will
Yeah,
see once emotions also by Joey Zamalkawi. but looks like not today.
But you
And
need to understand after
good
this
moment.
one, no penalty and
Oh,
still unemotional. I just fast checked Joey and but yeah about Arda Glass. You need to notice right now he's playing with El Matador in one team, so he can't be unemotional. It's unreal. Musiala stunning
oh,
shot. Oh. Yeah, how can
yes,
you be
for sure.
unemotional when you're playing with Matador in one team? Yeah, I can't imagine that.
El Matador, yes, will make some classes for Arda Golasso, how to express his emotions, and of course, to score such amazing goal as Matador can. And guys, please don't forget that keeping your emotions inside of of you, it's not healthy thing. So,
Yes, that's true. That's
of
true.
course, of course, of course,
You know,
let's see. Yes.
this Italian players, mostly all of them are not keeping emotions, and this country is the best in football and in PES when it was the best. So it's totally true, and we can see it in the real sports. So this one is such an important and I just think underrated thing because many guys are trying to control it and to keep. I mean, not like LB, yes, in one game against Indo, but all the time. So this advice is so good. Not to destroy your game pass, but to show some emotions and always nice to see.
Yes, even if you are shouting in your uh, just room and your your neighbors are not satisfied by you, and just dog in neighborhood house is also starting to bark because you shout, no worries, no worries, just keep the process, keep on, and
Yeah.
uh, get that you want from the life. And
Oh,
Musiala, oh,
double touch
great double touch.
Musiala. Oh, ricochet, but still easy for Manyan to save this one. But again, you just talked about Bruno Couto's shot, but it's not too late right now to make some noise, so it's still okay.
Yes, especially if he's in Portugal somewhere. Yes,
Yeah.
it's too early. You can even think in this
Oh, and it
moment,
will
and
be a
this is the
penalty.
penalty. Yes.
Just Bruno Couto's emotions. He was unhappy, and after he just understood that it's a penalty, not an offensive foul, he is so happy in a second, but need to score with a Kimmich. Not the best free kick taker, but best in this team. And Kimmich is saved by Manyan
Ooh.
and by Joey. So Joey still in the game, still in this competitive duel. Mm, Yeah, such a
Yes,
bad penalty
hope is
kick
still
takers.
alive for Joey Zamalkawi.
Yeah, and you know that's a little problem when your best penalty kick taker has only 72 on penalties, like Kimmich was in this one. So it's
Ooh.
not PSG with this Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe penalty kick takers. Yes, it's the
Yes,
biggest
yes.
problem of Bayern Munich penalty kick takers and free kick takers when you're playing without Leroy Sané. So Kimmich is the best, and it's a little problem. Of course, not a big one, but sometimes, like this one, it was so comfortable to save, and Manyan just saved it without any problems. And Joey still has hope, like you told us. Brahim, Liao, and stunning. Oh, I was expecting stunning
Hmm.
shot, but it was a stunning pass. It looks like this, and then Mane, great back heel to Gravenberg. Oof, quick double touch back to Mane. Oh, Bakayoko just failed an interception, but lucky for
Wow.
him, Tomori. Yeah, Tomori came instantly without a foul. Krunic intercepted it, and Upamecano can Liao. Oh, it was so close to tackle and run away from Upamecano, but tackle Upamecano and run away from him.
Mm, yes, I think that that was the rudest clean tackle that I saw maybe in few last days because
Oh,
I was so sure that it was even yellow card. But
This one by Krunic, you mean with on the Milan side?
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I was surprised as well that no whistle. I think Bruno called it too.
And final
And
substitutions, and the final chance maybe for Joey Zamalkawi by the fresh players, just make the turnaround in the game, and at least to score one goal if, of course, Bruno Couto will allow this. And
yeah,
we can see the substitutions. So
but looks
Mazraoui
like
and Lind.
Bruno Couto will not allow because we know this guy so well from the open qualies and he's always so tough and he will just press the full blue bar if he needs to. But we see full offensive subs by Joey with Adli, De Catelare, Ibra will come, of course, and Origi will come. And who's the last one? Benacer. This defensive midfielder, he's so offensive. So no more Bakayoko. All of these guys, all of these six players, it's only not. And Teo Hernandez as well. Teo Hernandez can join to attack. So maybe it's time for Teo to make some extra player and to just run in this space to make some cuts for Joey. It was Joey who was testing this two defenders formation.
Yes, yes, this ambitious scientist was Joey Zamalkawi. And I can tell you that even in case if Joey's attackers will approach to dangerous moment such as this to Bruno Couto, he can blow away them by his Fus Roda that we saw when he's celebrating his win. And
Mm-hmm.
so not so many chances and time remaining until the end of Joey's trying to score to Bruno Couto, and we will expecting for some intrigue, for some drama, but looks like everything under control of Bruno Couto.
Yeah, but it looked great with these two defenders in the first half. Yeah, in the second half it was a total disaster. But I remember this game. He was great in the first half, maybe
Ooh.
better than today in this matchup with the Milan. But now he has few options with Adli. And which one? Oof.
Ooh.
Shot attempt blocked by the wall. Now lofted and lead to Zomer. Okay, no problems between these two. And one more good defensive play by Bruno Colt. And so hard one for Joey because it looks like maybe one, maybe two attacks more for him. If of course if Bruno Couto will give it, because Bruno Couto right now is trying to control ball a little.
Yes, full control, full control. Ooh, what a mistake!
And
What a
Origi
chance,
now!
Origi!
What a cheap shot attempt! Why this type of shot? Oh, what a present for Bruno Couto. Because Joey, and still no emotions, but wow, this last cheap shot attempt. Oh, I can't believe in this one because he just can did the super cancel like yesterday. One guy did and shoot in the near corner and no problems, but he did this cheap shot. Wow. Maybe he was expecting different move by goalkeeper, but I'm just shocked with this one. Oh,
Real good chance, and I can compare it only with movies when on the last seconds of the game you're receiving the final moment when you can win the game, but in such case at least to make a draw, and so wasted moment, such great moment versus Bruno Couto. He could
yeah,
steal his points, and no. Congratulations, congratulations to Bruno Couto with another
yeah.
3 points, and Joey Zamalkawi. mm, Good luck in the next games, but Looks like this game was decisive for him. And of course, Sergey, today we had a huge number of amazing games between between our players, great tactical and positional battles, and unpredictable successful decisions. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're also excited to watch this amazing group stage day. Please don't forget to subscribe on our Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, where you can follow up on actionable updates and future announcements. Glory to Armed Forces of Ukraine. Stay safe. See ya.
Goodbye, guys. Have a good night.